out to the living room and was like, "Did one of y'all need me?" Talked to my parents, and they were both like, "No." I was like, "Oh, okay."
Oh,
Did either
great.
one of you knock on my door? No. Oh, okay.
Oh, great. Perfect.
Can you tell me the IP so I can just direct connect?
If it's a dedicated server, then I don't know if you maybe try pressing F2. That might tell you the IP. Or I don't know, maybe not. I don't see it on here.
Yeah, I don't have an ID, an IP.
Why won't it let me
Port
fucking...
1. Oh, very nice.
What is it called? It's called Bones.
Yeah, you should
Bone
just.
Slammer.
I always just join it by friends. In the friends menu, it shows up.
That's what I'm at, and there's nothing there but Klingon.
I'll restart the game.
I have, but I'll do it again.
Dang, it does that sometimes. I was able to join just fine, but I remember
Yeah, I'm not invisible this time. I'm perfectly online.
The first couple of times I tried to join the Bone Slammer server, it just didn't show up. I had to like wait 4 or 5 minutes for it to refresh. I don't know why it does that.
Valheim.
I know it's up, because Jack was in here not that long ago.
Yeah. It's gonna run right for Black Forest.
It's just Chonkarino and Cleggeron.
I'm just running around out here looking for flint so I can make some arrows.
The server didn't save. Like all the shit that's in the furnace right now that's smelting. I'd finished smelting it yesterday when I logged off, but it like reverted back to before I'd done that.
I wonder if I killed the server before there was another save that could happen.
Maybe, I don't know.
If I had to guess, that's probably exactly what happened.
It would be nice if it like
I killed the server before another save could happen.
Does it
That's
like
probably where all my copper and tin went whenever we played the first time with copper and tin.
I wonder if it like says like tells you when it saves.
I always know when it's saving because I freeze up for a second, and then it says save and then like a string of numbers.
Okay, sweet. Damn, my torch broke. Now I'm wandering the pitch black wilderness. Alone.
Don't get stalked by Odin.
Yeah, don't die to tier. Don't try and install any exploits.
I'm getting stalked by a boar. We should I don't know if you guys have any more scary stories, but I was enjoying that.
My dad swears on everything that he saw a shadow figure in the living room. And my dad is not known for lying. I actually cannot genuinely recall when he has lied to me even one time, straight up. So I believe him on it. He says he saw a shadow figure and it woke him up. And it wasn't even making any noise. It was dead silent. He sleeps in the living room because of his back, so he sleeps on our couch so he can have and he sleeps on like one of the seats on the couch that actually reclines. And he has to have some sort of like incline for his back, or else the pain alone will just wake him up.
Yeah.
And this night, apparently he wasn't having any back-related pain issues. He just woke up out of the blue, and there was a figure just standing in the living room next to our little fireplace. We had a couch, and like across from that was a TV, and then next to that was a little tiny fireplace. And next to that fireplace was the hallway that my brother's room was on, and my room. And apparently he woke up. He didn't really move. He just kind of looked at it. And apparently it looked at him, and he knew it looked at him because he said it had yellow eyes.
It's
not glowing either, like it had cat eyes.
It's fucking Azazel.
Yeah, no. Every single religion states that anything with some sort of cat eyes is a demonic or evil spirit. Even Norse paganism. Like if you look
that is one thing that is super odd to me, is how basically every major religion that has ever existed depicts demons.
Yeah.
Yep.
That is really weird. that seems just too large to be a coincidence, honestly.
It just has to be some sort of.
And this was at a point when all these religions, like, these people did not talk to each other.
Yes, yeah. It would be like the odds of all of those cultures coming up with possession at the same time. Like, that's not like an easy, like, oh, of course, concept
Oh,
that
yeah,
everyone
of
just
course,
come up
of
with. That's like you gotta like have some kind of inspiration for that, you know.
Like you know, Dragners were pretty much like the most evil spirit that you could pretty much encounter as a warrior, and if you encountered one in your dreams, that means you were going to hell. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, and there's so many stories in the Poetic Edda and the Prose Edda where it's just so many people saying that they knew they were going to hell because they saw a Dragner. And sure enough,
they went to hell.
Sure enough, there were multiple people saying that they saw Dragners in real life.
Yeah.
And there are so many mutated, weird things that have been found in Iceland and Greenland and, you know, Sweden and shit. Mutated human beings, and they look exactly like what a Dragner would look like, and it's just like
Prince Philip.
Yeah,
Prince Philip.
You see him.
I wonder if I can
run.
just off of join your server.
I don't think you can. It makes no sense. You should be able to, but I think I tried that and it didn't work.
It's not saying y'all are playing the game. It's saying y'all played recently.
I'm playing on a single player world right now, so that'd be why you can't join me.
That's really weird.
I'm gonna quit the game for a minute here. See if
Okay.
I can restart.
The game
Did you
is
just quit the
possessed.
game, Will? Because
Yep.
it popped up that you are playing Valheim as soon as you quit the game.
I think that's also happened to me before, where you popped up in the server list right as you left, and I joined and it wasn't there anymore.
Ugh.
I see Jack in game. I can see him on my friends list where he's in there.
Yeah, Jack's not showing up in game for me still.
That's so weird.
There's a demon in my PC. Oh.
It says you're not online.
That's weird because it's I have it set to online. Hey, yo,
Uh,
Maybe
Steam,
restart
fix your
Steam.
shit.
yeah, restart Steam.
Exit Steam
I
completely.
did.
Oh my god. Go offline and go back online.
Alright, let me just quit Valheim again.
But
What?
yeah, he said that whatever the shadow figure was, it looked at him, and then it phased right through the wall and like kind of went up the chimney apparently,
Just like Rob's shadow story.
and it was just gone.
What the
And then he
fuck?
swears he saw another one time where it was actually standing in the middle of our coffee table,
Like
and
inside of it? Oh,
like half of it was just down inside the coffee table, like it wasn't actually made out of anything.
what the fuck?
And he says it looked at him and phased right through the wall and into my brother's room.
Oh god. Oh no.
Usually,
What happened to your brother?
He used to
Nice
sleepwalk at that house, and he hasn't sleptwalked since we moved out of that house.
yeah, that makes
What?
sense.
Dude, there's just shadow men that just cure people's fucking ailments. Rob didn't piss the bed afterwards, and
It
your
could
brother didn't
be,
sleepwalk.
if something like that was true, maybe they were what was causing it, and since we left, it no longer happens.
Oh, true. Maybe it was also causing it, yeah.
Because usually, apparently, shadow people are a bad omen. There's
Yeah.
one that a lot of people talk about called the Hat Man, who's apparently like
Yes.
a really bad omen, like an omen of
Yeah.
death.
Yeah, like someone or you are just gonna die the most horrendous but unexplainable way known to man.
Like apparently,
am
the
very
Hat Man is just a
uncomfortable right
shadow figure who has like a top hat,
now. I fucking.
and that is his only discernible detail is his hat.
A lot of people claim that that's Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah. The death demon, Abraham Lincoln.
I mean, he was a vampire slayer, and then he turned into a vampire. So
Yeah, true facts.
that's why
Big facts, big facts.
that's why whoever killed him what is it, John Wilkes Booth or something fucking shot him, you know, he was also a vampire hunter.
Shot him with a silver
Conspiracy
bullet.
theories. Yeah.
I just walked over a hill and there's just a troll sitting in this little valley just staring at a house. It's kind of spooky.
Or nice.
What you doing, bro? What's going on?
I'm in the game.
Yeah, sorry you joined. Maybe I needed to restart.
Yeah, the save didn't actually go through, Will, because I was building a mead hall and it's no longer here at all.
Oh damn, yeah, that's another thing too. I noticed.
Thanks, Obama.
Thanks, Obam.
Huge
Thanks,
Obama.
Thanks, Obama.
What was
Obama made Jack fart.
Yeah.
Hey, I hear some.
You can't hear.
I'm just like organizing my inventory while a troll is chasing me.
This is weird.
I don't have any arrows, so I'm not really gonna try and fight him. Oh, he stopped chasing me. Greyjoy's chasing me though. Trying to catch these hands, mate.
How far in?
Yeah, so we had like weird, unexplainable stuff that happened in that house in Georgia. And then the house when I first moved to Auburn in Camden Ridge, nothing really happened there. That house was completely regular. And then here, there's been a couple things. There was one that both my brother and my dad experienced where we were all actually playing Diablo 3. And I was just running around with my high-level character with them tailing me to just level their characters up. And apparently they heard people talking in the living room. And they went up there and there's nothing.
Makes sense.
Not good.
Like multiple people. And our neighbor, who we would actually be able to hear through the living room, is just one guy who lives with his two daughters. And I think his daughters were at their mom's house for the weekend or something. And so it was just our neighbor, and we're pretty sure he was asleep. And then our other neighbors were gone for the week because it was like spring break or something, and they're college students. So we have no idea what that noise was. I see Odin.
Well, really?
No way, no way. I see him! I see him! Dude,
Who's
that's Odin!
doing?
Send the screenshot.
I'm literally standing right outside the house. He's
Dude,
just doing. I think he's watching you, Rob.
Yeah, he is. Can I walk up to him? He just disappeared.
Yeah, I screenshotted him. I've got him. Okay.
Dude, there's some spooky shit going on, no cap.
He looks like the Grim Reaper.
He does. That's really cool.
Let me
Dude.
find my screenshots. I'll put it in here.
Dude. Oh, by the way.
That was unexpected. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we need to stop talking about spooky shit. Hey, Will, come over here. You see this stone area right here that's kind of in a circle?
This is a lot of stones.
Yeah, you know what this is?
Rocks.
No, this is an old ship, and if we dig down, we can find buried treasure.
What?
Yeah, it's part of the game.
How?
And it's usually in the back.
This is an old ship?
Yep.
It is
If you look at the
moderately
layout-
shaped.
Yeah, but like it's supposed to be like I don't know. It's hard to explain. But if we dig down, here it is, right here.
Oh wow,
Yes.
there it is.
Yep.
Let's see what's in it. 31 coins and a singular ruby. What do we even do with this?
I don't know, but there you go. And there's only one per little thing. But yeah,
That's very interesting.
we placed our house right in front of a downed ship, and this is how big the ships can get.
This is a ton of rocks.
Yep.
I can't wait till we can make ships. It's gonna be
That's
cool.
gonna be so fucking awesome.
Yeah, so also those swamp keys open crypts in the swamp. And there is none in the swamp we found, so we have to go explore
Very
the
awesome.
swamps.
I found copper.
Remember, there's a bunch of copper, where I pinged. There's like a fuckload of it.
Hinge. You are getting warmer, yeah?
Yeah. There's also a dojo you can make where you can just have infinite stamina pretty much and level up your skills instantaneously.
Oh.
I don't know if I want to necessarily do that. I'd rather just do it naturally, I think. Or just, like, grind it naturally. I don't want to set up, like, a key clicker.
Yeah. I do want to get my swimming up, because just in case I disconnect.
Yeah, that would be fair.
Mayhaps.
Mayhaps.
Perhaps. Hey, Lois.
Hey, Lois.
Hey, Lois.
Hey, Low.
Halo free.
Halo free in it.
Halo 4.
Drown in it. Fucking Squidward. Goddamn Squidward.
Drowning wood.
Drowning this pussy.
These balls.
I need stone.
Stone.
Oh yeah, you can't spam the hoe anymore. They fixed that.
Obama.
Yeah, there's a cooldown on it.
I'm gonna beat up Obama now.
I'm gonna create something no human being has ever created before.
Cancer.
Correct.
I don't know why I said cancer.
Don't know why Will made the Arnold Schwarzenegger noise. Will really out here making Arnold Schwarzenegger noises.
Arnold Schwarzenegger what?
Nigger.
Alright,
you can say Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Keep it.
Okay, pal, that's racist.
Keep it. Alright, Will, I'm starting.
His actual name is R-word.
Alright, Will, I'm starting a riot because of you.
Damn it.
Fucking bitch.
I just built a dome around my workbench and it worked.
3, 4, 5. Fuck. Fuck ass bitch. Miss me with that shit, you fuck ass bitch. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Next time I see Odin, I'm gonna clap his cheeks.
I bet you one of the,
Oh, when it starts storming outside, look at the skies to see if you can see Thor.
Yeah, I saw a video where someone saw him. He kind of just flies around through the sky.
Yep.
In God of War, Thor was kind of a bitch.
Thor...
Or at least he was said to be kind of just a psychopath, basically. He just kills stuff because he feels like it.
I really hope that, oh, yeah. He doesn't just fly around, he flies on his chariot.
I didn't know he had a chariot.
Yeah, he flies on his chariot that 2 goats pull.
wow,
Santa?
legendary goats.
Santa, but he'll kill you with lightning.
Santa, but he plays Fortnite and dabs.
Marvel Thor and like actual Norse pagan Thor could not be much more different, honestly.
Yeah,
Their only similarity is that they carry Mjolnir.
Yeah, even Mjolnir is different in both though. Like if you look at the hammer on the map, that's what Mjolnir's actually look like. We can also make a Mjolnir when we get iron.
Oh yeah, Mjolnir's actually got a design. It's not just a huge brick.
It's not just a huge rectangle. Huge rectangle.
It's not just a huge rectangle.
I love the fucking ad gear, whatever the fuck you call it. It's amazing.
Ant cam. It's really nice to just poke freaking enemies with it from like 10 miles away.
Yeah, the only downside you can't have a shield out while you're using it, but you can keep enough distance where it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you can still block with it.
Hey
And
Jack,
you can
I'm stealing all
parry.
your wood from the tower.
You can, yeah, all my shit's community shit. You can have it.
Okay, I'm stealing everything.
All right now, okay.
I'm stealing everything. All of it.
I just steal
Mine.
it back, bro.
I steal your dad's ball sack. What you gonna do about it, huh? Cry?
Yo, what the fuck? Oh, turnip seeds. I was like, why we got goat pebbles in our chest?
Goat pebbles? What are those?
Goat pebbles. Okay.
Pieces of poop, bro. Y'all never pooped out goat pebbles? You know what I'm talking
Goat
about?
pebbles. Pebbles made out of goats.
Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all just being gay.
Goat pebbles.
You know us. Just being gay and shit.
Yeah,
I'm
stop doing that right now.
Shooting and pooping.
I bet one of the Forsaken abilities is for mining a ore faster.
Probably.
Cause this takes forever.
Actually, playing the game correctly is actually really fun.
Yep.
Actually?
Actually.
Oh, I can't believe it.
In case you didn't know that.
Actually,
Cum? Yeah, that's exactly what cum sounds like.
No, it is not. Oh my god, if that's what it sounds like, you have problems.
I'm going with it.
Why would there be air coming out?
Yeah, man, y'all don't have air coming out your dick hole.
No.
Battle music. Oh, great, we're being raided.
Oh! Oh!
It's a troll!
There's two.
Oh, there's two!
I just screamed so loud, my parents are gonna wake up and slap my cheeks.
Two trolls are deciding to raid us. It says the ground is shaking. Yes, it is.
You may want to get away from the house.
Yeah, I'm getting away.
The house. The baby. I literally just made arrows.
The house is about to be the baby if the troll gets near it.
Oh, another thing, early game, you can just use trolls to cut down birch trees. We could have done that, just load one and cut down the birch tree.
Yeah, if we were good enough back then. I didn't even know how to dodge correctly back then.
I still don't know how to dodge. How the fuck you do that?
Hold right click and space.
I just lost all my health.
And if you time it correctly, you're invincible during a few frames of the dodge, so you can avoid damage that way. This game is just like this game is just like
oh, here we go.
a freaking like a big ass like fucking combination of Minecraft, World of Warcraft, and Dark Souls, and it's awesome. And Rust.
Ouch.
My troll's dead.
My troll about to be dead.
My troll's doing a little bit of trolling.
Come poke him a few times. He did.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom just said shut the fuck up.
Rest and kill.
Told me to go big.
Do I have a resin? Yes, I do.
Hey, I got a gift for you, Will. Will, come here. Will, come here. Where you going? Where you going? Come here. Come here.
You just broke my damn ankle. I don't want 16 resin. Think I want that? That's it. Oh hey, it's storming. Crazy. I hope Thor doesn't fly through the sky right now. That'd be insane.
Yeah, that'd be kind of crazy. No cap.
I can't believe that if that could even possibly happen right now. Honestly, that'd be bonkers.
That'd be really bonkers if Thor just started running. Oh. He's coming because I saw some lightning.
Thor, come.
Oh no.
He sure is coming.
He
just
sure is
lightning.
coming.
Come on now, show me Thor. Oh great, there's a giant pool of water here now. Oh, there's lightning over there. You just gotta follow the lightning and he'll probably be over there. Oh, now it's over there. Mans is doing circles around us. There it is over there. Yeah, okay. Oh, now it's over there. Mans is doing circles around us. What is it, F12 for Steam screenshots? Over there. Yeah, okay. Oh, now it's over there.
Yeah.
Fucking,
Okay.
yeah.
Got it.
The only downside you
I haven't seen them, I'm just preparing.
Right.
Yo, what the fuck? Oh, turnip seeds. I was like, why we got goat pebble? I played recently. Hey, yo, Thor.
I'm playing on a single player world right now.
Away.
So why you can't join me.
Please. You need to make a sacrifice, Will. Kill yourself real quick.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
No, you're bad.
Dang it.
Cover yourself in goat's blood. Oh yeah, we can tame wolves, by the way, and they defend the base.
You are wet.
I've
Yes,
not
I
even
know, I'm
seen a
sick.
wolf before.
Great.
They're only in the frost mountains. They're only in the mountains, Valheim. But in order to get to the mountains, you gotta have some really nice clothing and be able to kill a stone golem, which are just as big as trolls, and you can only use pickaxes to kill them.
Oh, what?
Yep.
Dude, you gotta have good pickaxes for that shit.
Yep.
Walk up there with a deer pickaxe. Hey, what up, bro?
You do a little bit of, you actually do quite a bit of damage with deer pickaxes.
You just get a little bit of trolled.
Oh, and those like stars, they only increase health and like hit points for entities. That's all they do.
Hmm.
And they also drop more loot.
Did it increase damage though from the enemies?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like
Okay.
like hit. Oh no, from us to them, no, it actually decreases it.
Yeah, I know. I mean, like how much
Well,
damage
it
they
doesn't
do to
really
players.
decrease. It doesn't really decrease it. It just they just have a bunch of health, so it doesn't look like we're doing anything.
Yeah. I put up torches, but I don't know if it's warding these guys off. It is not.
Me and Hinga Dinga looking for Thor.
You just got up on the mountain.
Bitch. Show yourself, you stupid ass cunt. You stingy whore.
Thor, more like whore.
When he moves across the sky, there's a bunch of lightning, so I'm sure it'd be impossible to miss.
Yeah, like he follows, like lightning follows him around when he starts moving across the sky.
Yeah.
It's not just like one strike, it kind of flows across the sky with him.
Yeah. Yeah, and Thor doesn't actually fly with his hammer. The only time Thor can fly is when he's in his chariot with his hammer. With the goats helping him.
With the goats
In other words,
and the
he's
baby.
fucking so in other words, he's fucking handicapped.
The baby.
He's yeah, that's the equivalent of being handicapped.
Not only being able to fly if goats help.
Yeah, I can only fly during certain situations, so I'm kind of disabled.
Everyone on Earth can say that. I can only fly with the help of a plane. I'm kind of disabled.
I can only fly with either a plane or a large air cannon, so I'm disabled.
The amount of G's you experience whenever like, let's say the plane just breaks in half and you jump out.
Yeah.
Like when the plane's going at full speed, the amount of G's you experience is the equivalent of like orbiting the sun at the same speed that Mercury does.
Oh.
So in other words, you kind of just flatten. Because you gotta take in account that the Earth orbits. Oh shit!
No, it does
You
not.
chopped trees.
It does not
The Earth
orbit.
doesn't orbit. The Earth orbits at 16,000 kilometers an hour. I'm pretty sure is what it was. So, like, spins on its axis. Oh.
The Earth.
I thought that was
The Earth
Thor.
spins on its axis at like 10,000 miles per hour, or something like that, in that ballpark.
Sounds like 16,000 kilometers. I thought that was Thor, but that was just lightning. Game lag.
Bro, these
I'm, like,
fucking
genuinely
Grey
looking
Dwarfs
for
won't leave me the fuck alone. Oh my god.
I'm genuinely looking for Thor, and I'm just gonna quit at this point. We'll see him another time.
I'm just trying to get a full inventory of copper, guys. Leave me the fuck alone.
How convenient was it that Odin just was like, hey yo, right whenever we top in the game.
Hey yo, vibe check.
Oh my god.
Hey yo, y'all vibing?
Stop poisoning me, I swear to god.
Did you post it in the Discord? Yeah, you did. Oh, I had such a more clear shot of him. I'm sorry, I should have screenshotted.
Yeah, you should have. I can't believe you would do this, Rob. I'm not gonna forgive you for this.
I'm such a horrible friend for not having a better angle.
Yeah, you're such a joker.
Yeah. Hey yo, this deer, gonna get his ass cheeks.
Oh my god, stop poisoning me!
No.
My stamina just refuses to regenerate.
Man, all my homies hate Cheetos. We eat cheddar veggie straws now.
Yo, no cap, veggie straws are fucking good.
They are good.
They're actually good.
Yeah, they're actually really good. I got the cheddar kind. I think I like these more than Cheetos. They taste about the same.
But the crunch is so much better. And they're cleaner.
Imagine
they're not as
actually
dirty.
using that to drink out of though. Imagine trying to drink out of that.
No, I don't want to.
Jack got really quiet.
God. What I did?
Yeah. I said imagine trying to drink out of that and you got really quiet.
To drink out of
As
what?
if you've done it before.
I don't know. What are you talking about drinking out of?
Veggie straw.
Veggie straw.
Oh. Oh shit, okay, yeah. No, that's not possible. Those are too porous, they just absorb the fucking liquid.
Nah, dude, I'm built different.
How am I not over encumbered? Huh?
Dude, you're drinking gunpowder?
Oh!
Noel just screams.
You are out of available. I'm gonna need these shamans to back the fuck off my cock.
Not allowed.
That fucking XQC clip I posted. All these talkers on my dick, man.
I mean, I'm not. I mean, no.
His career flashed before his eyes.
Honestly, the fact that he still has a career is like, what? How?
That's a miracle. Not a good one.
The shit he has done and said, like, how has he not been canceled? I mean, I'm pretty sure, like,
there are much worse people that still have careers.
Yeah, like, Onion Scion or whatever the fuck his name is.
Onion Scion.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. The guy that failed basic training and angry cops got pissed off at him for failing basic training, so he made a video saying
Onion Scion is literally a psychopath.
And, and abusive, and manipulative, and bad. And a child groomer, possibly?
All of those things are the traits of a psychopath. They are abusive, manipulative, and just straight evil. They don't feel empathy. Like, literally at all.
Yep.
Like, that part of the part of your brain that, like, does the whole empathy thing, very straight up does not work.
Yeah, they don't care how you feel, because, they can't relate.
They literally don't know how to care about how you
shit,
feel.
there he goes, but I couldn't get a screenshot of him.
Thor?
Biggest.
Yup, he was flying, like, on the edge of my render distance.
He's like, hey man, here I go.
Yeah, that man just kind of fucking flew the fuck away.
Well, I just got killed by 3 shamans, because they poisoned me.
He's fucking fast, bro. He was there for like a millisecond and then just disappeared.
How dare he?
I wonder if he'll pop back up. Probably not.
Alright, at this point, I'm giving up on the fucking copper. It's too hard to mine copper in the middle of a black forest with 30 shamans chasing my ass.
Just your ass?
Yeah.
Just the ass?
You got a juicy one or something?
I mean, only the most juiciest ass of all time, but that's besides the point.
Duh.
That's neither here nor there.
Yeah, that's neither there nor there. I
don't really like that saying. That's neither here nor there. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, honestly.
It's just one of those sayings that means nothing, but people are like, oh, that means something, I guess. That's probably another reason why English is very hard to learn for beginners, because we say shit that just does not mean anything. We're just like, yup, that makes a lot of sense.
It's just been a thing that people who natively speak English, it's just been a thing that we've said for so long that we all are just like, yup.
None of these words are actually being used here correctly, but we know what that means.
Hey, Will, are you getting wood?
No.
Oh.
I think it's funny to take catchphrases like that, or phrases like that, literally. That's neither here nor there. Where is it then?
Wow, that joke really flew over his head. What the fuck
Where
are
is
you
it
talking
then? Where
about?
go?
Arkansas, Kansas.
Or imagine you're trying to learn English and you hear someone say the word yonder.
Yonder.
Over yonder.
What is yonder?
Yonder, y'all.
Far away. Oh, okay. So if I want to say something's far away, I say it is yonder. No.
No, not really.
Not even close.
Dude, I remember when I was little, my grandparents would say, that's over yonder, and I had no idea what they were saying. I literally did not know what they were saying. Like, I could not recognize the word. I was like, what are they saying?
Over yonder. What is yonder? How are they over it? Can you go under?
That's definitely like an old person thing. Like,
yeah, that's kind of dying out.
People do not say the word yonder.
Very true.
And if you do, you're actually lying.
No, I don't say that. I don't even say y'all. That's not part of my vocabulary for real.
Did you notice that there was like creepy music playing whenever Odin was out? Like the
I don't remember, honestly.
I like the Jaws theme song, but
I wouldn't have. I have music turned off because this game's like ambient sounds are just so fucking good by themselves.
that's true.
Odin was just kind of spooky though. He was just standing there like,
Yeah, he was.
hey bro, what's going on? He's kind of big. He's like a little taller than a player.
He looks
Yeah,
so perfect standing there in his
I hate
American
that song so much. I despise that song.
Yeah,
Dear Trophy.
a good chunk of those like songs from the like 2000 to 2013, I just fucking, or actually up to 2017, I just fucking hate them.
He also has purple eyes, or one purple eye. My bad.
Purple eyes.
Yeah, he has one eye because he's missing one.
Yeah, because he was a dumbass bitch and fucking cut it out.
Is that the bite of 87?
No. Shut the fuck
Hey,
up.
Markiplier, what's 100 minus 13? 87?
Yeah.
I'm gonna die.
Me trying to make a fucking circle in Valheim be like, not allowed.
Wrong.
Imagine being from like the 1960s or 70s and listening to a conversation between fucking like teenagers in the 2020s.
Duh.
Imagine
Probably get sued.
how confusing that would be.
They'd call us devil worshippers or something, I don't know.
Yeah, probably. Actually, there's probably a lot of people like just today that would call us devil worshippers.
They'd see a glowing keyboard and actually call us Satanists.
They would just hear like some
Because first of all, they don't know what a keyboard is, and it's glowing different colors. How is that even possible?
fucking black magic, obviously.
I've always wanted to know, like, what if we went back in time to 1775 and just
We
gave
would
the
die.
Continental Army M4A1s?
Oh my god, that's a really cool like thought experiment.
Take those redcoats.
What if we went back in time and gave fucking Nazi Germany like the most powerful weapons? What would happen? What world would we live in today?
But like, here's the thing about it. Like, the only reason I thought about that is because my drill sergeants would constantly say that they fought alongside George Washington when they crossed the Delaware.
Oh, they're 300 years old. That's cool.
Yeah, they would like keep like it would always be like whenever you had drill sergeant. Oh, there's a brute. You would always have like drill sergeant time with them, and you know they're like, private, ask me any question at all, I'll answer it. How old are you? I fought alongside George Washington in 1775 and crossed the Delaware with him.
Oh, okay, I believe you.
You'd ask for their first name and they would, like, fucking beat the shit out of you with words. We figured out our senior drill sergeant's first name, Bertrand.
Bertrand.
That is a
Bertrand
terrible name.
Goyette.
That is a fucking terrible name.
He's actually a really cool guy, though. He's a bunch of my buddies' platoon sergeant now, and he treats them like normal human beings now that he's not a drill sergeant.
Oh, that's good.
And
it's better than being named, like, I don't know, like...
Bartholomew.
Okay, buddy, listen here.
Or being named Pubert.
Pubert? Why did you come up with that?
Pubert.
Fucking Pubert.
It's like a total bastardization of Herbert.
Hey, Jack, what's your dog's name again?
You know his like actual name or what I call him?
What do you call him?
Jenkins.
Imagine naming someone Jenkins. Mr. Jenkins.
His name is Lincoln. I call him Bungus and Jenkins.
Were y'all in the Panthers for 6th grade?
I did not go to school in Auburn.
I didn't.
Yeah, Jack.
I wasn't here in 6th grade. I was in Tennessee.
What?
Yeah.
What?
I came here.
I'm gonna beat both your asses.
I came here in 7th grade. I'm pretty sure I was on the Jaguars for 7th grade.
I am the oldest Auburn, Alabama person in the friend group. Bow down to me.
Yeah, you've been here like since elementary school, right?
I've been here since I was 6.
Since you were 6, damn.
I came here in 8th grade.
I thought you were here 7th.
Nope. Did not go to middle school here. I went to Auburn Junior High for 8th grade. And
Mr. Jackson was the first class you've like ever had with us?
Yep.
Or
Yes.
first experience? That's awesome.
The first
That's
class
awesome.
I ever had at all was Coach Cumberland.
Duh.
That was ancient history.
That's really cool how we just popped off as friends in 8th grade.
And wasn't it like the first semester too?
Yep.
Yeah. So the first 9 weeks of 8th grade, we all met.
I remember autumn.
Yeah.
Man.
I remember Mini Obama.
Mini Obama.
Will, what you doing?
Getting chased by about 7, 8 Grey Dwarfs and a Grey Dwarf Brute.
Oh, you wanna like run back to base?
Almost kill him real quick.
Okay. I was just gonna ask your help for terraforming because this is annoying as fuck.
Oh, Mike, can I get a bit of help?
Shut up, woman.
I'm not a woman.
I wish it would hurry up and be daytime.
I'm not a bed.
Woman driver.
Oh yeah, you actually can't climb Yggdrasil. You can, but you can't. You have to like
Oh, makes sense.
pretty much you pretty much have to exploit and like fling yourself off the edge of the map.
Okay, you have to get killed by a tier to climb.
Yeah. And yeah, if you get banned off a server, the goddess Hell comes to drag you to the underworld.
Awesome.
What goddess?
Hell.
Oh.
She's the god of hell. Helheimdr. I actually have Helheimdr tattooed on me, so just in case I do go to Helheimdr, I'm okay. So I don't get eternal pain and become a Dragner.
Eternal.
Yup, there is Odin again. Yup, just screenshotted it. He's watching me kill a Grey Dwarf brute.
Beat up his bones and his balls.
Let's see how close I can get. I'm just gonna spam screenshot.
Oh yeah, there he is. Hey, buddy. Oh,
Yep,
he's
alright.
gone.
There's the closest screenshot.
He turned into a deer. Wow, he keeps popping up near our house. I saw his eye.
Yeah. Very,
I saw his face this time. Or
very beautiful.
the void where his face is.
Share.
I'm on fire.
Upload.
When you go to Steam, to put a screenshot in Discord, hit view in like the very top left of Steam. Hit view, go down to screenshots, and then hit the button that says show on disk, and then just drag the image over into Discord.
Hold on, I'm getting beat up. Alright, there we go.
Indeed.
You said show on disk and then drag it.
Yeah, just drag it over into Discord.
Let me look at the properties of this one to see what time it was. What time is it right now? 2:30, 2:43. That was 2:30. I guess that was 2 minutes ago. 2:30, 41. Okay, yeah, this is it. Yeah, man was just fucking chilling.
Bro, chill him.
It's kind of hard to see, but he's like.
Oh yeah, he's
like
tiny.
Yeah, that's as close as I could get though. I got closer last time. So Will, you see what I'm making here?
It's something.
Big old circle.
It is indeed something. You're right about that one, Chief. You look
Circle.
You look so stupid.
You think it'd be possible to
No.
help out?
No.
Perhaps. I need to go find my hoe. I'm not exactly sure where it went.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you need? What do you need a hoe for?
Oh wait. No, I don't need a hoe. I don't have a
Navajo?
brain.
I got.
You need a Navajo?
Wendigo?
Oh.
Do you guys like the
Imagine seeing a
pronunciation?
Wendigo in real life.
Do you like it? Do you like pronouncing Wendigo or Wendigo better?
Sometimes I say Wendigo.
I think Wendigo sounds a little bit cooler.
I just say Wendigo.
Wendigo sounds like more
I just-
menacing, I guess.
I've heard
Yes, yeah.
Wendigo.
Wendigo. That also sounds more menacing.
Wendigo. Wendigo. Go
There are
Wendigo,
also
go
other
Wendigo.
names for it that are pretty similar.
Yeah. Not
I don't
surprised.
remember.
They're probably more creepy. I bet whatever culture came up with Wendigos, I bet they have a very fucking spooky name for them.
Oh,
That'd
what was
be-
the what
be
was that
Navajo.
movie? What was that movie of like the fucking cat that went to the pet cemetery? That's what it was. It was named something completely different. I think. I might be wrong.
There used to be a type of mass hysteria called Wendigo psychosis.
Oh,
No one's been diagnosed with it in like 40 something years now.
That's like the mass psychosis hypothesis for skin theory.
Basically, like a Native American guy would think he got possessed by a Wendigo, and because of that, he'd try to eat human flesh.
Oh man.
Just sounds like an excuse for
But it's just
cannibalism.
like a psychotic episode, basically. And they called it Wendigo psychosis.
On Wiki.
We had a couple guys when I was in EAMC that would try and like fucking eat the nurses.
Cool.
Who knows?
On Wikipedia it says the source for the English word is the Ojibwe word Wendigo.
Wendigoof.
Wendigo. In the Cree language, it is Wine-tico or something like that. Also transliterated Wetiko.
Oh yeah, I was about to say. I think I remember one of them being like Wetiko.
Yeah, that's that one's Cree, apparently.
I don't think I did this right.
The Proto-Ngokuin term has been reconstructed as
Fuck it.
Wentiko-wa, which may have meant owl.
Oh yeah, the Algonquin.
Algonquin, yeah.
Fuck it, I'll fucking do it like this. We can have it like the entrance is
Fuck your daddy's monkey pussy.
kind of different.
The Wechuge is a similar being that appears in the legends of the Athabascan people in the northwest Pacific coast. It too was cannibalistic, however, was characterized as enlightened with ancestral insights. Not deranged.
Farted on your dad's dick. Yo.
Better look up the Wechuge. I hope that's how you pronounce it.
It's
it's
also
from
crazy
Canada.
how Native American cultures that had completely different religions whenever it came to like different tribes also still every single one of them depicted evil spirits.
Your mama.
Spirits is a lot. It makes a lot more sense for like cultures to come up with like the dead being like the coming back but not being like the same as they were when they were alive. That makes sense for like to like come up with without any like outside influence or anything. But like demons,
like, specifically demons, and they all look the same.
And
They're all red with horns
and with cat-shaped eyes or orange or yellow eyes. Like
something's kind of weird.
Something's going on here. There's just one guy that just like traveled across the entire world back then and just looked like a fucking demon, but he was regular. Just a regular man.
Now, the History Channel will be like, that was actually aliens.
Yeah, as history channels be doing.
Would be an interesting explanation
Channel
for.
be like, suck my ass.
Imagine if every paranormal thing we had, like, we come up with, or like all the stories were all just explained by aliens. That'd be so lame. I think like paranormal, like inexplicable, like fucking just like otherworldly shit going on. But it's not like extraterrestrials, just like we do not understand how like the fabric of the universe works, and like death is not permanent, and fucking like there's a whole like plethora of fucking like crazy things you can turn into after you die, like apparitions that can form. That's a lot cooler to me than just like aliens. They're both cool, but I think ghosts and phantoms and banshees and shit like that's a lot cooler. Demons especially. It's a lot more interesting to me, at least.
Yeah, is it really though?
I think that you don't.
I think
I think if I was to believe in something like that, it would be you don't lose your human form, you just alter it. Like, depending on what you've done in life. Like, if you were genuinely a piece of turd and did some
piece of turd.
like did some really bad things to people or animals or any way, then you start, fucking turning worse and worse. Like, your soul degrades to where it turns like darker and your eyes become, I guess, more like a feline because you're mischievous. But if you just genuinely are good and you constantly do good in the world, you keep your human form. Your soul isn't like white. It's just your human form.
White.
A lot of people think that everyone kind of displays that heavenly spirits are white and dark ones are like bad ones are black. I just think you get darker. Like, you don't have to be black. What if you're just gray? Fucking gray piece of shit, man.
That's me.
It's me, guys. Gray piece of shit, man.
Gray pizza shit, man. That's me.
Pizza shit.
Pizza shit.
Anybody want some troll pants?
No.
Anybody want some trolling pants?
We do a little bit of trolling.
Do a little bit of pants trolling.
We shall participate in a minuscule amount of tomfoolery.
We shall embark on a abstract amount of bullshit.
Imagine a tiny, an abstract amount of bullshit.
Very new.
Imagine a tiny little kitten named Pubert walks up to you and talks to you in a perfect British accent and says, "We shall participate in a minuscule amount of tomfoolery, yeah?"
I think I'd go check myself into a mental hospital.
Go check myself into the fucking morgue.
Because I'm actually...
I've had to transport bodies from the morgue to a one of those pallbearing vans or whatever they are.
Did I tell you any cool stories?
No.
Apparently they used to do this tradition where they would shove you inside of one of the things and just lock you in there for the whole night.
Oh, sweet. I meant to the body. I meant to the dead people tell you any cool stories.
Oh yeah. They were like, yo, beepy da bobby da boopy.
They were like, skibbity bop da.
Skip it up. Basically, we need a lot of wood.
While you're transporting one of the dead bodies, it just like he like, unzips the body bag and like leans up and like looks at you in the eyes, with a longing stare, and he's like, no 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 no. No, 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 no. I can walk on water, I can fly.
How are we gonna do this?
We're not.
No.
How are we gonna put flooring here?
No.
It should just
Can I
go.
do this?
Yeah, it should just go. I can level it out more though.
No, I mean like they're inside of each other.
Oh yeah, that'll be fine.
Okay.
Yeah, it should be like that. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, you can put like anything inside of anything. I think you can put like 30 fucking platforms in one space if you wanted to.
I can put a hot dog inside my ass.
I can put 30.
Alright, now we need wood. So I'm gonna put a bunch of shit in the chest.
70 in the pink. That's a
70
that
balloons
is, that
in the
is
bank.
one of the dumbest things I've ever heard anyone come up with.
1,842 in the pink.
Just like all of your digits, two people just hanging out of someone's asshole by their fingers and toes. That's so fucking stupid.
Martin Ryan, Mighty Ultra.
Like millions of years of evolution to have the most complicated and advanced brain of any organism just for that shit. Just to come up with some bullshit.
Martin Roderick from Mighty Ultra.
Martin Roderick.
My favorite guy.
Have you ever noticed when the server's like being a little slow, you'll hit a rock and it disappears and comes back? That's like, it's like replacing the regular like generated model with the one that's destructible. And then sometimes with like a tree, you'll destroy it and just like disappears for 5 seconds and turns into fucking... Just get a bunch of fucking planks spawn. It's pretty cool. You can see the inner workings of the game.
Yo mama ball crap.
It doesn't make sense
Your
that
mama got bald crap.
it makes a lot of sense that it wouldn't use the like destructible model at all times because that would probably not be very performance pro performance, you know.
Yeah, it wouldn't be pro shooting.
Sometimes when I find a copper deposit, I'll go out in the woods and I'll get my fucking pickaxe and I'll just slam it down on the copper deposit, and like all of the terrain around it just regenerates in like for a couple of seconds. It's funny. It's like you just fucking slammed the ground so hard that the earth had to recover from it.
About to chop down the wife.
About to chop down.
Thank you for doing the odor right next to me.
About to chop down my balls.
No!
Chaos.
Will literally dies.
Man, that's crazy.
We've got to collect all 7 Chaos Emeralds, Sonic.
Apparently Apparently, it's really cheap to make the stone cutter and iron crafting area. It's just 2 iron.
Nice.
But everything else is extremely expensive. Like 35 iron.
Great.
And it's 1 for 1 for scrap. So 1 iron scrap gives you 1 iron ingot.
Okay, well that's better than needing like 30 of it to make one thing. Make 1 iron ingot.
Yeah.
What
I
is
wonder
this
if there's
log?
like buried treasure under these too. These stone formations.
La 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 la.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't hear the crappy quality from the DS mic.
If I still had the program, I would turn on the good mic, but I don't have it anymore. Just gotta compress my voice down to fucking 1 hertz.
1 bit.
It was like a whole different experience listening to pop music through a fucking DS speaker that was recorded through a DS microphone.
It's like just layers of crap.
And uploaded to probably not the greatest fucking like data hosting server.
It gets more and more compressed each time.
It's like recorded through the worst mic. It's like recorded through a fucking like a track phone microphone, like worse than an Xbox mic. Then fucking posted to Flipnote Hey 10, which probably compresses the fuck out of it, so it can easily be downloaded on a fucking DS, which doesn't have the best network capabilities. Then fucking played through a DS speaker in mono. It's like, this is the best music. I remember there was a guy on my bus in 6th grade when I was in Tennessee. He was pretty cool. He had a DSi XL that he downloaded music onto, and he would play the music and put the DS screen up to his ear to listen to it on the bus. And he would just sit there for like the whole bus ride like that. I was like, man, buy some headphones, please. You're not doing yourself any favors here.
You can barely hear it, and what he does hear is absolutely trash quality.
Yes. I hope we can still use this workbench. just fucking.
Oh no, I placed it here so I can build.
Yeah, we can just squat here and press E to use this. It's still perfectly functional.
I hit that nay penis.
This is in case you want to use the workbench while you're laying down.
Oh yeah, of course, obviously.
While you're proning.
I'm going prone in it.
Drown in it. Shut up. It's not funny at all.
Prone.
This is really difficult to figure out.
These are becoming kind of unstable. I want to put some supports.
I'm gonna piss your pants.
I'll put some.
Okay.
I'm gonna piss your pants, buddy. What are you gonna do? Stop me?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not.
Hmm.
No, I'm not.
I'm
21.
gonna drink to pee.
Shut your mouth.
Alright, I'm out of wood again. You know what it's time to
I
do.
will shut my mouth when the pee's all in it.
First, I gotta repair my fucking axe.
You're gonna be dead.
This is our first mega structure.
Yeah, this is gonna be really cool when we finish this. We're gonna need a fuck million ton of wood.
No, piss your pants.
We're gonna need a fuck million ton of wood. That makes a lot of sense.
Fuck million. How much?
A fuck-otillion.
A fucking.
The wood right here is getting really janky looking.
Yeah, it looks kind of like bad.
Yeah, but
It'll be hidden better when we furnish it.
yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we can just build like a ton of tables around here, like a cafe.
Yeah, a ton of tables and deer pelts.
Just cover the floor in deer pelts.
And we can decorate it with a dragon head too. That's gonna look cool.
No, we can't.
I knew this was fucking Prince Harry. Somebody just sent me that on.
Prince Philip be like, man, I'm a skeleton.
Prince Philip be like, man, I'm a dragon.
I'm dead.
Imagine having a older brother that's 50 years older than you. Thanks, royal family of Portugal.
Imagine being 70 years old and being married to a 40-year-old woman.
No.
Imagine being 30 years old and walking up to a newborn baby and be like, yep, I'm gonna marry that in about 40 years.
You should go to jail.
That's Donald Trump, by the way, in case you were wondering who that was.
I wasn't actually wondering. Thanks, though.
You're welcome.
I just got a piece of 10. Do anyone want a piece of 10?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Die instantaneously.
Hearing good, hearing good.
Oh,
Hearing good, hearing good.
oh, it's that video of Prince Harry getting interviewed in that base, while he's in the army, and then the sirens go off. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, and then he just sprints away.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh mate, the siren's going off in it."
Yeah, they were getting attacked.
By
Tamaja's internet service provider headquarters station in Birmingham got demolished by the tornado.
Oh my god.
That sounds awesome.
What ISP does she have?
I think her mom uses AT&T.
They deserve it. Fuck A&T. A&T, fuck. Fuck
AT&T.
Oh, fuck my dick.
Oh yeah. I was coming back to give someone this 10 because kind of weighing me the fuck down.
Oh, but I can just throw it on my chest, yeah?
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna throw it in the meat hole. Cunt. You fucking cunt. Yeah, fucking take it, you fucking lug nut, you fucking piece of shit. Fuck you, cunt.
Fucking lug nut. Fucking sexy little lug nut.
Fucking stupid bloke, you fucking bloody oath, mate. Fuck off, you fucking cunt.
Chopper?
Rate my Australian accent out of 2.
Out of 2?
1.1.
1.3. 0.1.
Damn, I thought I was gonna get a 2.
Drone in it.
Cry about it, you fucking cunt. Cry about it, crikey, fucking cunt.
Dude, the gas station.
I'm gonna fucking shit on you in the lolly.
The gas station right next to where I work, they always have banana high chews in stock, and I fucking love them for it.
Spencer sells all flavors of high chews, if you would, and like they sell the separate flavors by the bag. If you want to stop by tomorrow.
Wait, where?
Spencer's.
Do they have a whole bag of banana?
Pretty sure we do, yeah.
Rob, I want you to use your employee discount and buy all of them.
I'm not. It's $2. Come get it yourself. What am I gonna get over there? 20 cents? 2 dimes? Yeah, I really need those 2 dimes.
Okay, buddy. Okay, pal, listen up.
Alright, buckaroo. Listen
Top
to
10 poorest people, #1, Jack Smith.
I've eaten so many of these that my digestive system and my endocrine system quite literally rely on them being in my body. If I do not have these, I will go through withdrawals. I will.
Stop fucking throwing shit at my meat hole.
I will
bitch.
die.
A meat hole? Looks like a huge piece.
Meekle hole.
Can we build like a fucking, can we build like a Philips Hue instead of these torches?
A Philips Hue light?
Yeah.
Light bulb. I know later in game you can make...
Do that? Nice.
like glowing things that look like LED lights on cars.
And you can build cars too,
right? You can make a cart that stores items.
Whoa. Can we build like a minecart, and build rails and ride it?
Mining,
you can do that, but you can build a cart and you have to carry the cart, pull it.
Well, that's stupid.
Mining and also crafting.
Mining and crafting. You should have screenshot of 5 quintillion fucking TNT blowing up at the same time.
The amount of TNT that would have blown up in like Hiroshima with a nuke.
That honestly, if you calculated it, that would probably be more explosive power than a nuke. Like,
if we want to make this accurate, we're gonna need like windows on like, I don't know. Here, I'll kind of like make an example. So like, I'm out of wood. Can someone give me all their wood real quick so I can do this?
I'm also out, so I'm going to get more.
How much you want?
All of it, so I can just show you this real
quick. You need fine wood
too?
too?
Nah.
Okay.
Alright, so Like...
How many blocks of TNT was that explosion? Do you remember? Didn't you count, Will?
It was like 13,000.
13,000.
Like... that. Windows like that. Going into the thing. So we'll build it up
Okay, no.
2 and then we'll do everything.
No, that we didn't get anywhere near the explosive power of an atomic bomb.
I was about to say, it's like, they're gonna be at least in like the several hundred kiloton range.
Yeah.
I know the bunker buster is 1 kiloton.
The bomb on over Hiroshima, it was 13 kilotons of TNT.
Oh well, then the
Which is
bunker buster wasn't even that.
13,000 pounds.
A bunker buster was the equivalent of like a half a Moab.
Oh,
And then there's things like the Tsar bomb, which are 50 megatons.
Yeah,
we need that. We need those.
and that wasn't even that actually wasn't even a hydrogen bomb. That was still a normal.
No, the Tsar bomb it was definitely an H bomb.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's known as an H bomb very regularly and widely.
Oh, I thought it was still. I thought it still used what, fusion? Is that what they use? The gun? I thought there was no plutonium in it.
I don't know how atomic bombs work well enough to.
The Tsar bomb is 100% an H bomb. A regular atom bomb would not even be that big. I don't even think that's possible.
Yeah, I know when they, like, in school, when they told us about, like, atomic bombs versus hydrogen bombs, when they introduced hydrogen bombs, it was the Tsar bomba. Or bomb. I don't know.
No, the Tsar Bomba came after Castle Bravo.
Yeah, the Tsar bomb is the largest bomb ever detonated. And I hope it will continue to stay that way.
Yeah, it should.
The Castle Bravo was the first hydrogen bomb tested by the U.S. Was made in like the 80s, I think, and is still the
Castle
same exact.
Bravo? I don't think that was. It wasn't the 80s. It was like the 60s or something.
Yeah, they still use the Castle Bravo in the current ICBMs we have for our arsenal, and our arsenal is, I think our arsenal is 60s, 70s, 80s.
54 according to Google.
Okay.
Oh.
I knew it was a lot earlier than the 80s.
Yeah, we still.
And I know because you can see footage of like Bikini Atoll and stuff.
Yeah.
And like the day of the detonation of Castle Bravo.
The predicted date for Bikini Atoll to become like a Chernobyl incident is 2040, and that's when the entire Pacific Ocean becomes a radioactive ocean.
Oh joy!
Yeah, because the concrete thing that houses literally a quarter of the U.S.'s nuclear waste is cracking because the islands are disappearing because of rising sea levels. And the salt water is making the concrete crack because they didn't put concrete underneath the nuclear waste. They just put a dome over the waste. And it's making the concrete crack because the soil underneath is starting to give way.
That's good.
So as soon as the water touches the radioactive material, the entire Pacific Ocean will just turn into a nuclear wasteland.
Sweet. Cool, let's go out there, get some beach chairs and some margaritas. Let's watch it.
And let's go pass away instantaneously.
Yeah, let's touch the water and instantaneously turn into a mutant off of Fallout 4.
I wish that was what happened.
Actually, you'll just go to the hospital and die a slow, painful death.
Well, there was an incident where a guy, during the testings of the first nuke, or like right after, I think, the guy was trying to make super critical atoms, like right at the last second. He would stop, and it was a sphere.
Oh
I
yeah,
forget what it was called.
the demon sphere or the demon core.
Yeah, the demon core, and he accidentally touched like a brick that had a fuckload of radiation in it, and his hand grew like another hand practically.
He also died in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then his buddy caught radioactive shit from the same thing and died the same way.
Wasn't that
And then they got rid of the demon core because it killed 2 people.
wasn't that the
Yeah.
case where it was said that was the most radiation any humans ever absorbed at one time?
Yep, that demon core.
I'm not sure about that. What about the guys at the Elephant Foot?
Yeah, I think the demon core was still more than that.
Yeah, it was the type. It was the kind of like reaction that
And
happened.
how close he was to it.
Oh yeah, that's
no
true.
one was in the core, obviously.
Because he was fucking around with plutonium too. Plutonium be like, I need more wood. I got my elder ready. Who needs the elder?
Not me.
All y'all congregate right now. Where is Hingerdinger?
All y'all
I see him.
congregate.
We're going over to you, Hingerdinger.
How do I not have workbench right here?
Y'all can say hingerdinger. Hingerdinger is my word.
Okay.
Come here, Jack. Come here, Jack.
You were claiming it from all the times it's been used against you.
Yeah, all the racist white people.
Oh, well, you're white.
Did you know honky
No,
is
no.
actually a very derogatory term towards white people?
Honky?
Yep. Look it up.
Shut the fuck up, honky.
Damn.
There's a dictionary made for derogatory terms.
That's
You know, it was
great.
made in Australia.
Are there any derogatory terms against Australians?
Probably.
Yeah, there's like tribe people in Australia, and there's derogatory terms for those people.
Hmm.
Actually, the name that they call them is derogatory towards them.
Wow. They're just the name they call it. Fuck, that's tough.
Yeah, like they see one, they're like, "What's up?" and then they say the name of
What's
it.
up,
I don't remember the
slur?
name. Yeah, what's up, slur? And they're perfectly fine with it. Like that's normal. But if you piss them off, they'll beat the shit out of you because they're all built like the Rock.
Oh, awesome. Sounds fun.
They're Polynesian technically because they live in Oceania.
I like Moana.
No, wrong.
I just love it when my mom turns off my lights at 3:03 in the morning and scares the shit out of me.
I'm so glad my mom doesn't have control over my fucking lights.
Yeah, Philips Hue is kind of stupid. I want to get off my family bridge and get my own.
Yeah, funny story. I blocked my mom on Discord.
What?
I don't think she's found out yet.
Why does she have
Walk in
this?
your room like, unblock me, you stupid Nick.
I'll just tell her I deleted my
Yeah.
account or something. Or I'll tell her like Discord's glitchy.
Oh yeah, there's like a bug going around that makes people auto block and you can't see it.
Yeah, like, actually my account got hacked and I had to make a new one. What's your new account? I don't know.
I didn't make a new account. Yeah, I forgot to use the Discord. I don't know what my account is.
What is an account? What is Discord?
What does the word mean? Account? I've never heard that before.
Is that like those people that like count money or something?
Hey, count.
Accountant.
It's like that guy from Sesame Street or something like that.
Account.
You get feathers from chopping down trees.
Yeah. We've been known as man. Shut up.
Ah, shut up. I didn't
Well,
know
I'll be
that.
known to you, man.
I'm gonna beat your ass for knowing that.
Dang.
Fuck.
Damn, that kind of hurts my feelings, man.
Kinda hurts my ass.
Kind of makes my butt bones hurt. Imagine if your butt cheeks had bones.
No.
You're out of it, oh.
You're out of Venus.
What's up, buddy?
That's it.
What is?
You're being racist towards Asians right now.
What you gonna do
No.
about it? I just punched you in the face. What you gonna do about it, Will? Nothing. You're not gonna do nothing about it. I got
I'm gonna
PvP
cry
off.
so hard.
Turn PvP off. You can't do anything about it.
What?
There's a light in the sky, it calls me. I don't know the words to that song.
Then why were you just singing them?
Alright,
Oh my god, guys. Look at this parkour I just did. Bet you can't get
You
up.
can't make me look.
I bet you can't get up here.
I bet you can't get down.
Oh yeah?
Yep.
I bet you can't do it.
Watch this.
Damn. Did it. Fuck.
shit.
I like these stairs, they really work.
Shut up, you dumb bastard.
If you run fast enough, maybe they'll work. Nope.
God, why is the ground shaking? Hinger dinger.
Dingus, dingus.
Dinger donger.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh,
You really had to go there, didn't you?
I did.
he
That's
did
it. Jail. Top 10 racists. Number 1.
Jack Smith.
Alright, I'm gonna put on their workbench right here because
Number 2. Adolf Hitler.
somehow this is out of range.
You're out of range.
Number
I need
1,
more wood.
Adolf Hitler. Number 2,
Why is this just a P?
Oh.
I be peeing.
Can y'all grab like a little bit of core wood?
No, I can't. I don't know how to grab wood.
No, alright.
can you do a little bit of trolling? I think I have a bunch of core wood in some of my chests if you want to go grab them.
That's gonna be like kind of the support a little bit.
KC is reporting to the emergency room after eating a cookie. Here's what happened to her bone.
What?
Dude, why are those popping up on my feed too?
Her one and only bone. It blew up after she ate a cookie.
Here's what happened to her one bone that she has.
It turned into
wanna-
liquid juice.
It probably had like some really bad preservative in it that she was allergic to.
It's like that one bone, the one bone that's in your neck that's not connected to any other bones. It broke somehow.
She broke it by eating a cookie.
She's like, man, this shit busted. She broke her
My neck busting.
but my neck busted.
KC
Alright,
is
I'm
reporting
gonna
to the emergency room with Bingulo Bongchong Ingolo Bingula encephalitis.
That is the worst disease. Yo, did somebody pick up all my copper that was smelting over here?
Copper.
I moved it to a chest.
Which chest?
I don't remember. It's the ones right outside the forge.
How much
One of the
copper was it? Was it
smelters.
8 or 5? Or 6?
Or
Yes.
7.
6?
Yes,
Okay.
I guess.
I'll take the 8 since I think that's about how much I had in there.
That is actually impossible.
I need to repair my axe.
Yeah.
Hey, Will,
No.
press F5.
No.
Okay.
I pressed it. What does it do?
Apparently, it's supposed to pull up the console.
That does not happen.
Might be. I'm pretty sure it's just the server host that can do that.
F2 brings up like your server information.
Bring up your bad ball sack.
I'll bring up your.
Anybody have some spare 10 they want to lend me?
I'm sorry, I don't have the number 10.
You can take all my 10.
Where
But
is
once
it?
you're done using it, I'm gonna need you to come over here and help me with this wood.
Once you're done using it, I'm gonna need a butt.
Where? How much 10 do you have? And where is it?
Probably right outside the forge, and I don't know, and I don't care.
I'll see how it is, Rob.
You can just take it.
Nope.
Wood cutting level 38. Epic. Now this is epic.
What about wood nutting?
You ever just nut on some wood?
Wood nutting. Hold up.
That's what Caleb does.
nuts on his wood. Not his keyboard.
I've done that a few times.
Huh?
Wait, hold on, what? None?
Hold on, let me just kill a grayling with a log real quick. Duh! Almost died. Okay. Minecraft dungeons, but I'm in the sex dungeon.
Minecraft Dungeons is pretty fun.
No, it isn't. Shut
I've
up.
never played it.
It's a pretty good game.
No, it's terrible. Don't listen to him.
Hinger dinger.
What'd you just say?
I said hinger dinger. Cry about it.
That's it.
Cry about it. Cry about it.
I'm reporting you to the Obama police.
I'm reporting
No,
you to the
please.
Obama administration.
Why?
I'm telling them what you
Why?
did.
Why have you done this? I can't believe you've done this.
I'm reporting to Joe Biden.
What the fuck's he gonna do? Forget my name?
Let's go. Fall down the stairs.
What's he gonna do? Have to
Then
use an
salute me
elevator?
afterwards. He's gonna fall down the stairs and salute me afterwards.
What's he gonna do? Die because his pacemaker turned off?
What's he gonna do? Give us one stimulus check and never another one?
I know a guy that has a like a fake spine and a battery that powers his spine, so he can actually move around.
That sounds very.
Battery power spine.
How's that even possible to have a battery-powered spine? That sounds fake. It sounds like cyberpunk shit.
See, that's funny you say that because you have a battery powered spine. That's why your spine is made out of titanium.
Oh, so it's just
I
better than
sure
yours.
do love when the workbench is invisible when I'm inside of the visible range.
I want to know why the Forsaken powers have to be so damn specific. Like, why is it only sprinting and jumping stamina for the Ether, and why is it only wood for the Elder? Why can't it just be like everything?
Deer are good at sprinting and jumping. Tree.
Tree. Oh yes, of course. Tree.
I mean, how else are you supposed to explain wood cutting?
I mean, yeah, it makes sense. He's a tree god, so cutting trees, but like, could be a bit more useful.
No, it couldn't be actually.
I cannot place this here, and I'm going to scream bloody murder because of
Alright,
it.
that's it. You're getting it, Will. You know what you're gonna get?
Shut up.
I heard you talking about Danganronpa. You actually like that show? It's trash! That's a lie! I actually ken Kokichi. Who do you ken? Naito?
Why? Oh!
Just replace that sound with just a fucking wet fart.
Who are you kidding? Naruto?
Oh my god, that is peak comedy.
It's a joke on you. Like you're sleeping in class, like you're just laying your head down on your desk and he just bends over and dumps a huge pile of diarrhea on you.
What the fuck are you talking about?
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Jack Smith, you know exactly what he's talking about.
Oh, it's just
Yeah,
stone,
you
that's cringe.
stupid.
Jack Tingular Smith, you know exactly what he's talking about.
What?
I heard you talking about Danganronpa.
You do a much better impression of his voice than me.
If I ever... First of all, I'd never be talking about that. And if a guy ever, like, came over me and started talking to me like that, I think I'd just, I think I'd pretend to, like, have a seizure or something. That would make me, like, panicked.
If someone ever started talking to me about Danganronpa, I would just recite that word for word and leave.
Who you kidding? Naruto?
I'll just ask them who they
It
can,
will.
and no matter what they said, just back and leave.
They will.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna need you to move out the fucking way.
No, you don't.
Just beat his ass till he leaves. Or dig a hole and fill it in with him inside of it. I wonder what would happen if you did that while a player was in the hole. Would it like kill them or would it just put him on the top?
I'm gonna bust your pussy open.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna be all the planes and turds.
You make no sense. Shut up.
Sense, shut the fuck up, you're not my teacher.
he like corrected you with a version of that word that's not even real.
Yeah, he used the wrong sense, then he used the fake sense that isn't a thing. That doesn't exist at all.
He literally created a new version of that word just to correct you.
Dude made up a brand new word.
Wait, what?
Caleb spelled sense S-I-N-C-E, like he said makes sense, but he spelled it S-I-N-C-E, and I was like, that's the wrong version of sense. He was like S-E-N-S-E, shut the fuck up. It's like, that is not correct. Hey, we have a boar. Should I fence him in?
No.
Yes.
How do I only got
Just do it.
I only got 13 wood.
Do it.
I need to go get wood.
Is there a
as
way we
well.
can like attract those guys and like lead them, or is it just like?
No, you kind of just have to trap them, like really fast. You can make a pin, like have a pin ready to go, and then lure him in there, and then trap him.
That's gonna be hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need more than one, so that'd
It's
be
Yeah.
most likely why boars will follow you for a little bit.
probably yeah.
Also, there's a chance that you breed a 1-star boar from no-star boars, and then the same thing for 2 stars. I just had a log roll over me.
I'm gonna roll this log in your ass.
Confirmed homosexual will.
Huh?
Well,
Oh my god, there's just a pile of coal over here. I got a whole stack.
No,
oh
no.
yeah, I told y'all about how when you go to sleep, the smelter and charcoal kiln just auto does its thing, right?
Oh shit. So we can just skip waiting?
You can just skip time.
Dude.
That's why it's good to save your stuff until nighttime and go to sleep, and then it'll be auto done.
Nice. Alright, this time when we quit we need to, or just Will I guess, needs to make sure that we quit right after a save point, don't do anything afterwards.
Yeah. What time you boys getting off?
I wish I was tired right now because I need to wake up at 11, but I'm not even slightly tired, so
just drink a Monster tomorrow. You'll be alright.
I mean, yeah,
That's what I'm gonna do.
I'll do that probably.
I've gotta work 2 to 8:30 tomorrow, and I'm probably just gonna drink a Monster when I wake up.
I'm doing 12 to 4:30, so it's a pretty easy shift.
Usually it's 4 to 8:30 for me when I close, but I had to take over someone's shift because their boyfriend overdosed.
Oh, understandable.
Oh,
So, and I don't want to say who it is and what he overdosed on for legal reasons.
he overdosed on poop.
It was Caleb and it was crack.
I wish.
It was Caleb and it was
Not really.
crocodile.
I've noticed that Caleb just doesn't make any sense anymore when he types in this chat.
And it's been a while since he's even done that.
2 days ago? 3 days ago?
78,000 giga years ago.
Yeah, that's a short time.
Yeah, that's really short, man.
Shorter
I
than
ain't
these
never
nuts.
seen two pretty best friends. One of them always gotta have poop in their eyes.
Oh,
In the eyes.
that's the most derogatory way ever to say someone has brown eyes.
Hey, look, your eyes are poop color.
Yeah, okay, little poop-eyed bitch.
No, the worst way would be saying that they have pink eye. So that means they put literal shit in their eye.
Understandable.
When we were at basic training for red phase, like, you know, the phase whenever you first get into the place, the actual unit you train at, everyone got pink eye.
Bruh.
So we have a theory that someone farted and just a bunch of shit particles went in the air.
Very
and on our
nice.
pillows. Alright, so these are the windows. And then I'm gonna make another doorway this way. Oh wait, I can just put 4 highs there. Alright, so let's find the middle of this place. What, like right here? Right there. That looks like the middle-ish. Yeah. Alright, that's where the core wood will go.
This thing is gonna look so fucking nice.
Yeah, I want to make the roof kind of go into the circle and then make the circle like a TP kind of look. Because that's pretty realistic for a meat hall, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I'm fucking stupid. And no, like, ceiling, floor ceiling at all. Alright, now we need to add this.
Do I want a shield or a sword or a spear or a cultivator?
Cultivator, so we can start farming.
But you see, something like that, I won't have it. I won't have a shield or a sword.
You barely use that shit. Unless you actually use it. I mean, like, in terms of combat, you guys mainly use bows, right?
I use the ad gear and bows.
Oh, okay.
And the axe.
Where did Will go? Will died. It'd also be nice to have it so we can make carrot stew. Alright, now I need wood. Hey, yo, is that Bingo Bongo? No, it's not Bingo Bongo. He didn't answer.
Ka-ooze.
I'm gonna go get some water or tea. I don't know yet.
Gonna go get some quacher.
Actually, I can wait like 30 more minutes. So I'm probably gonna hop off at 4.
How to use the cultivator?
You gotta. It'd be better to flatten out like a good giant chunk of land, and then you till the land, and then you place seeds with the cultivator. And to place like carrots or any sort of like vegetable or fruit seed, it has to be a 1x1 wood floor space apart from corner to corner in order for them to grow.
We're getting attacked.
Are we?
By a brute, yeah.
Oh. Where? There he is. Dumb, stupid idiot. Come here, stupid idiot.
Alright, I'm gonna go work on the garden. I think. Where do you think you should put it?
We don't have a lot of stuff to the right of the base,
True.
but you could always, I mean, it's flatter ground to the left, so you could just put it right or left. And then we can make that TP over here to the left, our farming area. Yeah, put it over here. And then we'll just rebuild this TP.
I'll put it here.
Where I am. Put it like over this area.
How about this right here? That's already.
Yeah, we could put it there. And then just keep expanding the farm, because we can grow trees too. Fucking dumbass brutes. I hate brutes. Jack the farmer. Will the science man. Robbie the fucking idiot. Robbie, the lore knower. What's the lore of Valheim? Oh, well, you see, I'm ordained in Norse paganism. So, let me give you the whole life spiel. Yeah, a log just touched my toes and took 50 of my health.
As it should.
Ouch. No. What'd you have for dinner tonight?
Chicken.
Chicken. I also had chicken and pizza. If you need wood, I've cut down the entire fucking forest over here. Using the Elder ability.
Oh shit, with the cultivator you can just straight up replace grass if you want grass to come back.
Oh yeah, you can do that too. I forgot
That's
about
sweet.
that part.
So you can level out the ground and then replace the grass. That is awesome. Okay, yeah, our place looks a lot nicer with grass. Look how beautiful it is now. If you have any seeds, give them to me.
Any what?
Any seeds for anything.
Okay.
I'm gonna put some saplings back so we kind of get some of these trees back where they used to be.
This is about to be really difficult. Never mind, I guess not.
Did Will say he was going somewhere? Or did he just kind of go AFK?
I just went AFK. Oh man, the roof is gonna be so difficult.
God.
Hey yo, what's up?
Welcome back.
We're no
Yeah,
longer
welcome back, Bungie.
we no longer live in a barren wasteland. We have the color.
An extremely huge building.
We have the color green here now again. Looks
Hey
so
Will, I
nice.
cut down literally the entire forest. Do you mind going to grab as much wood as you can?
Yeah, never.
I really love this workbench. It's just so beautiful. Hey, here's the elder. Since you're gonna be a word, little bitch.
My Homo sapiens now has purple ink.
Oh, that's what you were doing. Which
Cleaning out a vacuum filler is hard.
is that the new purple you got from Diamine?
Yeah, the majestic purple as it's called.
Nice.
I also have Noodler's lightning blue, which is a very bright blue. And then I ordered a Fountain Pen Revolution Himalaya V2.
Huh. What's that like?
I got it with the Ultra Flex nib, which is arguably the best modern steel flex nib.
Ooh.
I ordered just a nib because some people were retrofitting it into a Noodler's Ahab, but it wasn't working for me. I already have one of the nibs. It was kind of working. It flexes a lot. But I couldn't get the Fountain Pen Revolution feed to work. Only the Noodler's feed would work, and even then it didn't really work.
Oh.
So I just ordered one of their pins instead. I got like 15% off. The whole thing was like $45. I got it in like amethyst purple acrylic or whatever it's called. It does flex quite a lot. Way more than any other flex nib I've ever used.
No railroading issues or anything?
I mean, mine had it because it wasn't in the right pin, nor did it have the right feed, but...
No.
It will railroad sometimes, but any flex nib will.
Yeah.
If you push it too much. I probably could have fiddled around with it a lot more tonight and maybe figured it out, but it was taking forever. And by the time I was done, the tips of both of my index fingers and my thumbs were black from the amount of ink I had on them. And I had to scrub my fingers for like 30 minutes to even make any progress on getting the ink off of them. It was not fun. And all that just for it to not even end up working. I have so many rocks.
Oops.
I don't want any of these rocks.
Sorry about that one, Mike.
Not really.
I was like, dang, why am I already over encumbered? I only have like 70 wood on me. And then graylings keep attacking me, so I keep picking up their crap too. No, I don't want any of this. That's cringe.
I need more food. Good thing I chopped down literally the entire forest.
Hey, Obama. God, dude.
Damn, Obama.
We need a more, like, reliable food supply.
Wrong.
Carrot stew.
Just run out in the forest and kill a million necks.
1 carrot gives you 3 carrot seeds.
Okay. So when we harvest each of those carrots, we'll get 3 more seeds.
Yeah.
Nice. So that'll duplicate nicely. We'll have 9 when we harvest those. How long does it take for them to grow?
I don't
Trillion years.
Fuck.
The universe will be dead before they're done growing.
Oh, nice. So they don't grow. That's what you're telling me.
No.
They don't have the capability of growing. Beehive. Got honey. And the bees are happy.
Man, I like living in a barren wasteland.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, the grass makes this whole place a lot less depressing.
Oh. I'll come grab that when I'm done.
Crumb. Cringe.
Weird how the color green just like inspires like a good
Nothing.
feeling.
Shut up.
Like the more you see the color green, the happy.
When I see the color green, I get depressed.
Damn.
Oh shit. Let me just keep.
When I see the color green, I start pissing. I go piss mode.
How about don't?
It's happening right now, actually. Can't stop it.
Pissing his pants as we speak.
I piss your dad's pants.
Buh.
Yeah, what you gonna do about it?
Buh. God, no. Hey.
Want some wood? Here you go.
Yeah, slam them boners down there.
Slam that boner down there, boy.
What?
Buh.
Where am I slamming it at?
Where is the core wood?
I beat up your dad's core wood.
50 core wood. I'm carrying too much.
I'm just on fire using the forge.
Man, this is crazy,
I have so little energy for fucking organizing my chest. I literally just click each one and then spam control click until all my items go into some of them. Hey, you see the garden? You like it?
No, I hate it.
Damn, that sucks. This carrot's healthy. So is that turnip.
Damn, that sucks. This
A
carrot.
singular carrot.
Damn, that sucks. This turnip is healthy though.
There's one singular turnip looking pretty healthy. You got all that space for one turnip.
No, I got 3 turnips and 3 carrots.
No, you don't. You got one. There's a boar out there. I'm gonna snipe him from the top of your tower.
Oh, you're up there? I forgot I even had a top of the tower.
Oh, I actually hit him.
What?
He died.
That poor boar. Oh my god.
He got sniped from like a mile away. He was out there. I actually see where his loot is sparkling.
See, what else can we snipe? Nothing. This is literally no. Oh, this is Rob. Let's snipe him. I'm out of arrows. Just kidding. Hey, you dare me?
Yes.
No! Fuck! I was just trying to jump up on the side. What the fuck?
Dare completed.
God damn it, bro. My tower.
Nice arrow.
I need to put suicide nets on the side of my fucking...
You have killed yourself off this tower like 4 times.
I just saw Will staring at me and his head barely moving around. Alright, we need to figure out a way to support this bitch because these roofs are kind of fucking stupid.
Here comes a naked man. That's Naked Jakey's alternate universe name. Naked Man.
You better not still be
Naked
up here.
Faniel.
Nathaniel.
Alright, let's try this again.
Beams let me be on them? No.
Don't fall.
God damn, dude, this shit is mad annoying.
Stop it!
Suicide nets.
No!
Only a Jack Smith kind of guy would need one of those.
I'm gonna need those here in a second, building these roofs.
Oh, fuck?
Stop! Stop! Stop it. Stop it. I gotta go use the bathroom.
Wrong.
Why was that so funny?
I just broke it under him. He fell. Oh, so stupid. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hey Peter.
Hey Peter.
Hey Peter.
Hey Peter.
Hey Peter.
A.
Beat
Just
up.
the letter A. So why are these losing stability here and there when I place like many more supports?
That's
Hey
why.
Will, you good at roofing? Your job now, bitch.
God damn.
You can be the roof man, Jack will be the decoration man. We'll all pitch in this bitch.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure how I'm gonna go about this. I'm fucking running out of stamina.
I put little, yeah, those things.
Do you want it all to just go up into a point somewhere? Do you want it to go flat, or... I don't even know how we're gonna do that for this circle part here.
Yeah. I guess the only way we could do it flat is just having like a really large point, but I guess just point would be fine.
I could make it go up some more, and then make like this very small center section flattened off.
Yeah.
Let's see how that ends up turning out. At least 45?
Yeah. But you gotta remember that roofing is the only way you can make the shit not decay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get more food.
Fweb.
Fleb.
Flebenheimer.
Flarb.
Fleebean.
I was about to say that. Fleebian.
Fleebthaniel.
You can place campfires on core wood.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yeah. Well, I'm on fire. Boo!
Oh, Bobby.
God damn it, Bobby. What did I tell you about becoming a super galactic being of the universe?
God damn it, Bobby.
God damn it, Bobby.
Does it look like I know what a JPEG is?
Don't put peanut butter on your genitals and let Ladybird lick it.
Hey, Iverson.
What did I tell you about putting peanut butter on Ladybird or on your dick and letting Ladybird lick it?
This is so stupid.
The hardest meat hall constructed by man.
Thanks, Obama.
Hey, press F5 real quick and see if the console comes up for you.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
There used to be a sandbox mode, but they took that shit away.
Man, I take your virginity.
No. Uno reverse card, you're taking my virginity. I'll take yours instead.
God damn.
And I'll stack it 8 times. Resulting in you taking my virginity again.
Oh, okay, understandable.
And then I skip because bad.
Incomprehensible.
The Jack Smithian.
Smithian.
Jack Plebeian. I can't believe.
Chilling and then.
Just die. Ceased to exist.
Get killed.
Get killed, idiot.
Killhead.
Killed him.
Dr. Killhead.
I wonder if the point's even gonna be right there.
Oh my god.
What's eating people?
Hear that fucking noise?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's going on out there?
Hey, get over here, Odin. Get over here. Get here. Come on. Come here. Oh, he gone.
We're chilling. Blocked.
That's so creepy.
Creepy.
Creebian.
Creborium. Man, good thing I didn't try to stand on that. It just blew up.
Did my unarmed go down? Yeah, my unarmed went down to 24.
Thanks,
Somehow.
Obama.
It was at like 58 when me and Jack were farming.
Thanks, Bogarga. Bogarga.
Bingo bango.
Thanks, Big Bungus.
Spears are at 30, but axes are at 26.
Oh yeah, that's perfect.
What an entrance.
Just bust in through the unsupported floor.
No.
Break my ankles real quick.
No, not allowed.
Understandable. Incomprehensible. I pee farted,
Duh.
and you can't stop me.
How many bones we got?
1 billion.
Where the bones?
One gigatrillion.
Where the bones at? Hey yo, where the bones at though?
Hey yo,
Hey yo, the beat go off?
the big O. Hey,
Hey yo, land military?
hey, the feet go off.
Instead of fucking the army, it's called land military.
Land mills. Oh my god, these freaking planks are, these floors are breaking out from under me.
Duh.
Thanks, Obama.
Think so,
Stupid
Bingus.
Don't say anything.
Can't say that, that's racist.
Miss Obama, get down.
He's about to say the N-word. I'm about to make a troll leather helmet.
I'm about to do a little bit of trolling.
jack my fucking other
Why?
shit that I don't need. I got a hood on. I got a hoodie on. My man's is hooded.
On your dad's cock.
Duh. Wait, what does it take to upgrade the hood? I like how it's called a leather helmet, but it's just a hood. Troll leather helmet, but it's a hood.
Perhaps.
Jack, I'm gonna need you to give me my shit back.
Perhaps.
Let me look at his garden real quick.
Hey.
Hey, pee-pee.
Pee.
Turnip. Turnip.
Bachinga, owinga, bachinga winga.
Carrot. Carrot. I said one by one floor, not 2 by 2 floors. He literally did 2 by 2 floors. They don't need that much room to grow.
Where's your evidence?
Evidence?
That is literally impossible.
Having evidence is literally impossible.
Thank you, Ben. Thank you, Bensel.
Ben Shapirin.
Bensel.
Ben disappearing. I'm gone.
Hmm.
Yabba dabba doo. Found where all the bones are at.
Bones?
Bonenheimer. I'm gonna grab all of the coins we have.
Boner.
Go to another world. Type in the seed for the trader, and then go to the trader.
Oh, okay.
That way we can get cool stuff.
Incomprehensible.
I know we have more coins scattered about this place. Scattered about these parts.
I fart on your dad's parts. Alarm noises. Oh yeah, Mr. Krabs.
Oh yeah, Mr. Krabs.
Mr. Krabs Stan. I wish I could fucking see anything down. That'd be crazy.
I wish I could fucking see.
I wish I could beat my wife.
I don't know how to fucking see.
Anywho.
How do you see?
Oh, you don't. Yeah.
Oh, we actually have to repair our smelters, or else they'll break and die. Hey Jack,
Yeah.
can you give me that troll hide and bones I threw at your face? Come here, I'm gonna turn PvP on if you don't.
Alright, turn it on then. Turn it on then, huh? Turn it on.
It won't let me turn it on.
Crazy.
Alright, there we go.
This is fair.
Death Battle.
This is really fair. Yeah, armor.
Alright.
Death Battle, Jack Smith versus Rob.
Death battle, naked man versus fully armored and geared up man.
Naked man.
With full stamina
Oh,
and
that sounds
health.
pretty fair to me, buddy.
That's the sounds of 4 AM right there.
The sound of my bones exploding.
Ugh.
Don't make that
4
noise.
a.m. in the morning.
Just chugged that shit so hard. Fucking choked on it a little bit.
So I have.
You're not allowed to say that.
Oh yeah, there's lore. So boars. Oh, never mind. Fuck that
Fart
shit.
bastard.
Oh my, I got 12 feathers, yeah?
Shut up, British.
So
No, I don't think I win.
resting gives you
British.
health regen plus 200%. Stamina regen plus 300%. Rested gives you health regen plus 50%, and stamina regen gives you plus 100%.
What about fart poop?
I don't see any of that.
Okay, what about sex shit?
Oh yeah, you get a 10% sex bonus when you wear troll stuff.
Piss your dad's pants.
Anyone who doesn't wear troll stuff is fucking unsexy as fuck. Especially if they wear bronze.
Titty
I
buster.
seem to remember you having some bronze pants, Rob.
My God.
You tried it?
I actually didn't do that.
Oh.
Just
Oh.
busted.
I'm gonna turn
Breaking.
I'm gonna turn PvP back off now, in case I forget and you guys fucking just lay me out one day.
Oh, by the way, Jack, I said one by one floor, not two by two floors.
Stupid.
I was just being safe. I didn't want to put them too close. I didn't really know.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
Who are they?
You know.
Yeah, that's what they all.
Okay.
Of course.
Will fell and moaned and died. Hey, you can't see me right now. You can't see me.
I can see this dick in your ass.
No, you can't, because you can't see me. Boo! 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 Come here. I'm gonna beat your ass. Oh.
Our meat hole looks so impressive from a distance.
No, it doesn't.
You guys got anything in there, like filling it up?
No. Shut up, liberal.
Shut up, libtard.
Liberanial.
Why have a troll helmet? What a loser.
It gives you more sneak.
So does the cape.
So when I do this,
Shut up, woman.
Yeah. Actually all of it gives you sneak.
So if you wanted to be an ass in, you would use the troll armor.
The ass buster. That's what I was known as back in the day.
Hang on, I am going to redo your steps here.
No, you're not.
I didn't make these, but
Yeah, I know. If you had made them, they would have sucked even worse.
I'm gonna beat your ass.
Yeah, that's why you died. 4 times. 5 minutes from now.
Hold on, I gotta remake your supports for the portal. They look like trash.
Okay, go for it. I know they look like trash. Just don't let the portals collapse.
Busted.
Yeah, just make absolutely sure you don't let the portals collapse, because I don't know if that would fuck stuff up and would want to lose all the proximity out to the Eldred area.
Pussy busting.
Bussy busted. Oh, never mind.
What are you doing, you behemoth bastard?
So all the way down here is where the Hell Islands are, and all the way up here is where Jotunheim is. There's like sea turtles over here and over here. Alright, Jack, go find everything I just pinged. Your job.
Okay.
Go, idiot.
No.
English?
Damn, I have to jump up to get past these stairs. They so good.
These things good as hell. I can't even believe how good they are.
These things gooder than hell.
Gooder?
And hell's pretty good, as you know.
As we all are very familiar with.
I'm just gonna tear this shit down. This shit sucks.
Just tear down the
Tear
entire
you a new
building.
asshole.
It sucks.
You don't tear down the meat hall. It kind of sucks.
The meat hall.
I had to do that once, and I was very upset that I had to.
Your pussy's gonna get busted one day. Bussy bust.
Rob, stop. I swear to God, I will have an aneurysm.
Do it, do it.
Why don't you want a path and shit?
If you do it, make it look good. Make it actually lead somewhere.
I was trying to make it lead to the forge.
Okay.
See, look.
I'm gonna go in here so I don't have to see this shit anymore.
Only depressing dirt allowed where we stay. No happy Jack green grass allowed. Anything involving Jack Smith must look ugly.
Do you guys have any core wood I can have?
No. No, not allowed.
No.
There, I made you a Jesus cross. Here's core wood.
Where?
Hey, Jesus Christ. Very nice.
Wow, 5, thanks.
There's there's
Oh, you asked for some, now you're gonna
right
complain about it, huh? Alright, that's it.
Yeah, alright.
Permanently banned for riding a pig. Rode a pig into house, banned. Banned from D's balls.
Banned from Deets.
Big bingus. When someone calls Bugs Bunny instead of Small Chungus.
When somebody.
What are these noises I'm hearing? Jesus Christ.
Hi, choose. Alright, if Tamaj just going to bed, then I'm probably gonna go to bed.
Jack, time to eat high chews. Yeah, you're actually not allowed to go to bed. Did I say you were allowed to? Private?
I'm pretty sure I'm a specialist.
Private?
Civilian?
Private?
Terrorist?
Oh, Rob just declares you a terrorist and executes you on the spot.
Die.
Hey, U.S. government? Hey, U.S. government? Yeah, Will Sparks is terrorist. I gotta shoot him real quick. Permission granted.
Yeah, okay, Private.
Okay, Kowalski.
Alright, good night, guys.
Good night.
Oh my god. That's definitely me when I fall from my 12,000 story tower. Missing requirement. British. No. British.
Actually, yes.
No. That is literally. No.
What are you even saying at this point? It's just gibberish.
I'm the baby.
No, you are not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen the baby, and this is not the baby.
We fucking on the baby bed tonight.
You fucking on the baby couch.
Said the Jable. It's time for dinner.
I swear to God.
The Jable.
You better start making sense real quick, buddy.
Actually, it's since. Okay.
Oh yeah,
SINSCY. Okay.
SYNS.
SYNS. SYNZ. Soons.
SINS.
Oh yeah, of course.
But of course.
I think the meat hall's complete.
Oh, okay. Looks.
Here it is.
Looks complete.
It's done. Yeah, it's complete. You can trust me.
I don't trust you though.
Shut. You're not allowed to say that.
Oh,
Oh my god.
that was like that. That was painful. Fucking, the gases escaped through my nostrils and burned them.
Torture.
It didn't feel too good.
Bloke's being tortured, innit?
Brilliant, innit?
No. British people are stupid. The most common holiday in the world is independence from Britain.
Bro, actually?
Yes.
Oh my god.
I remember seeing the stat on like how like often it happens, like how, on average how many days it happens. It's pretty often.
That is so stupid. Britain sucks.
They don't even they season their food with water.
They boil everything. They boil eggs, boil mashed potatoes,
Oil poop.
boil tea. That's so weird. Imagine cooking tea by boiling it. Couldn't be me.
Couldn't be me.
Nope, couldn't be you.
You're being insane. Couldn't be me.
Can you shut the fuck up, please? I'm trying to sleep.
Oh yeah, of course. My bad. So what if we just exterminated all the British people with like bug spray?
We should
They're kind of insect-like.
We should do it the way they did it, by stealing all their resources and
Not using them.
and culture and like and sending them into poverty.
We should just like raid their land for spices and then season our food with water.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, we're gonna raid you for all your spices, and then just out of spite, we're just gonna use water on our food because we're
We're
stupid.
gonna do nothing but sell them. We're not gonna use the spices.
Oh hey troll, get away from me! No, don't hit me. Oh mate, you don't let me trolling.
Nope. I'm not.
You don't let me trolling. He's throwing rocks at me, that's kind of rude. So I shot him in the eyeball with my nuke. Shot him in the eyeball with my dick. You're trolling.
Trolling it.
Shot the troll right in his balls hair. Oh my god. I can't believe it. It's William Sexy Pussy.
Wait, what?
Nothing.
Um,
Rob is
I'm scared.
He's actually right behind you, don't look. It's like he knows you said that. Oh. How?
Well, I did this thinking it would look a little cooler, but it looks kind of stupid.
No, that looks kind of stupid.
Now what? What the fuck, bro? Explain this. What? I'm genuinely confused how he knows what we're talking about.
He's British. Ain't that right, British person?
Bro, what the fuck is it? Are you like on a call with him on another?
No, I'm actually not.
Do you know how this is happening?
No.
Rob, explain. How can you hear us?
I'm telling you, he's British.
Oh!
Are you streaming?
I forgot I was streaming.
God, I'm just trying to get trees and there's like 800 Grey Dwarfs.
I forgot
I had no idea you were streaming. I was like, what is happening?
I honestly forgot I was even streaming. I started it like 2 hours ago.
Oh my god, dude,
That's
Grey
amazing.
Dwarfs.
You actually had me scared. I was so confused for a second, Rob, bro.
Hey, you want some Grey Dwarfs?
Wow, you got some?
Yeah, I got like 2.
2? Okay. Yeah, this is really useful for hordes. Oh my god.
Shut up, British.
They will finish the roof.
Gathering wood.
This is amazing. This weapon is so good.
Yeah, actually, that's wrong.
Oh, I can't
Where did
cook.
this stone axe come from?
Fuck it, I'm gonna move the cauldron.
No, you're not. I
I'm
am.
gonna move it, actually, let's move it into the hall here. Actually, it doesn't have a roof, never mind.
Cringe on my nail, baby.
What the fuck are you talking about? Where's a good place to put it?
Your mom's ass.
I'll just put it where it was, but make it look better.
Your grandmama's testicles.
No.
Yup. I seen them. Yo, Meemaw's famous cream corn. Put it on the phone.
Yeah, I would put it in the meat hall, Rob, but someone hadn't put a roof on it yet, so.
How about you come put a roof on it, you dumb bastard? It's not very easy. I have to like balance on like a pixel of ground up here. Flooring. Trash man. No. Wait. If I fall from this height, I'm gonna pass away. This roof is taking so long. I hate it. I hate my wife. So I killed her.
I hate my wife and I wanna die. She didn't buy me an iPhone.
Yeah, Jeffrey.
A corner roof? Now, why would I go and do something like that, huh?
You southerner talk. Southerners be like, I hate minorities. Praise the Lord.
Does this actually protect the fire? It does! Outstanding!
British.
Sweet. Now I can use the cauldron during the rain. Can't make shit though.
Make it.
Entrails, raw meat, and thistle. Entrails.
Oh, I have something spooky that I can stream. That would be fun to watch.
Okay.
By a really cool YouTuber who I've been watching a lot of lately. He's growing really fast. When I started watching him, he had like 60,000 subs. Now he has like 160,000.
Oh, damn.
The video, his audio quality isn't amazing, but it's one of his earlier videos. But the spookiness is really good. I'll stream it over Discord here in a second. It's about this thing called Local 58. It's really cool.
Alright. I think if I play it, the audio will go over the stream too, so.
The true horror of Local 58.
Where do we keep our thistle?
I have no idea.
First time to Wendigo. Now, I promised that for Halloween I would be doing spooky videos every week up until, and here is the first one in that series. I've got my pumpkin spice candle, I've got the lights off, I'm already scared, so why don't you get scared with me?
I watched this last night while we were playing, and it was actually pretty good.
Local 58 is an ARG, or augmented reality game, by creator Chris Stroud. Now, you may know some of Chris Stroud's earlier works, as he was responsible for Candle Cove, which was later adapted into the TV show Channel Zero. Local 58 takes place on a small broadcast station in Mason County, West Virginia, home of Mothman himself. Also, to top it off, he has said on record that Candle Cove aired on Local 58, so the whole Chris Stroud extended universe is tying itself together. Local 58's uploads each appear to be individual broadcast programs of this small West Virginia TV show. So, without further ado, get uncomfortable, and let's get into it. The first program we open with is called You Are On the Fastest Available Route. At the opening of each, or at least most episodes, we see a program guide for the night. This lets us know what time it is and where we're at as the viewer. Here we see that at 12:05 there is a midnight movie, and at 1:55 there is a paid programming. But as it said, the title begins to be deleted. Now, this is indication to help us, the audience in the first episode, know that we are watching the paid programming time slot. As it goes on, evidence won't be that clear, but just know that paid programming is a good answer for whatever time we're watching. The broadcast seems to start out fine, simply the dashcam footage of a man driving through a city. However, it begins to become suspicious when the GPS begins repeating this phrase.
You are on the fastest available route.
It quickly takes him to an abandoned road, completely devoid of any other people, or pavement for that matter, as he seems to be driving into the woods. Even more bizarre is the phrase that his GPS says next.
In 300 feet, turn off your headlights.
The driver does this, and even though we do not see what he sees from the noise, it cannot be good.
That's nice.
The driver tries to get away, to which the car is destroyed. We see a flame and the broadcast cuts out. So you may be asking yourself, how is this a TV broadcast? What's going on? Why am I watching this YouTube video? And I promise you that from here, all of the above just get worse. So
great.
Hang on there. The next broadcast.
Yeah, it gets so much worse, honestly.
We can see from the time slot that it is 3 a.m. as the regular broadcast is ending, to which the screen immediately cuts to a state of emergency warning. This is followed by the national anthem and a message. Now, I want to be clear here. This is my favorite kind of horror. Like, what you're about to see, I think is phenomenal, and it's something that you just can't find anywhere. And it's one of the reasons that I wanted to talk about Local 58 specifically. Just the ideas and concepts that this brings out. I just want to gush about it. Is really top tier, and it makes me sad that there's not more stuff like this. And the reason I want to put eyes on it is because of how good it is. So if you don't get anything else out of this video, go watch Local 58. It is absolutely worth your time. We see that from the broadcast, America has been defeated by some unspecified force. This is so severe that the broadcast is continuing to tell us to preserve ourselves and our American spirit. While that may not be clear at first, it certainly is made clear shortly thereafter.
I don't like that.
That's not spooky sounding.
This goes to the point, as giving you specific instructions on how to do it to maintain the victory position and the threat that police will enforce this ruling if you do not carry it out yourself. It continues to broadcast until very harrowingly it says, "None remain to read it." And right before the broadcast cuts, it says that infants and pets are the smallest patriots. This entire thing, absolutely terrifying, but excellent horror. It then seems that Local 58 regains control of the broadcast and says that what we just saw is a hoax. However, immediately after this, a stamp appears that seems to contradict the point that was just made. I also want to say this now. A lot of people think that the Cold War aesthetic and idea of these videos point towards it being in the Cold War, and while they're close, they're not right. For example, we see in the beginning of this broadcast American astronauts planting the flag on the moon. At the end, we see that the message was signed by Lyndon B. Johnson. Both things that would be impossible for a late 50s, early 60s timeline. Also, immediately before the message cuts out, we see the phrase, "The 51st state is not a place." And that doesn't mean anything now, but it will later. Also, for my theory to make sense, some things need to be remembered, and one of the most important things to be remembered is the moon. I want you to remember that broadcast opened with Neil Armstrong standing on the moon. That's going to be important in a minute. After this, our next broadcast is called Weather Service. We see on the timestamps next to it that we have Public Eye, Paid Programming, City Council Minutes, and Focus on Faith. Again, as mentioned in the first one, Paid Programming is the most likely candidate for what timestamp we're watching. Weather Service, much like Contingency, opens with an emergency alert, but this time it is a meteorological one. It specifically says, "Do not look at the moon," which is immediately such an odd message for a broadcast station to have, especially in an emergency, but it immediately gets worse. While you may be scratching your head trying to figure out what this means, it does a 180 and begins to say the opposite. Over and over, if you can read this, "Go outside now," all caps. It seems as if the language and tone has changed a lot from the original message. It's also interesting to point out here, it seems that there is a fight going on within the broadcast itself, as if there's one force saying to go look at the moon, and one force telling you to stay away from windows, stay inside, and do not look up. Judging by the color palette of these messages, as
"Don't look at the moon" is so ominous.
Also, look away from all windows.
Not look at the moon immediately has a change of pace, or at least a revelation, and says this.
It's in the light. The moon came in. He found me. He? Through the mirror. Moonlight white. White like eyes. Not light but blood. I drown in him. Huh? If you are afraid, we will look together.
After saying the phrase,
No, I'm not afraid.
together, the broadcast cuts to this. Now, something else I really want to point out here. A lot of people think that that noise that you can hear in the background is the screams of a group of people, but I disagree. For now, I'll just say it is a scream, but it's coming from somewhere else. Up next, we have our shortest broadcast, known as Station ID, which simply says that the station runs on 476 megahertz. That will probably matter in a minute. And we get another message similar to that Weather Service, where it says, "Look away, it doesn't matter, there are no other receivers," and "Safety in numbers." So yeah, pretty standard fare at this point. Immediately after, we get into the bizarre and perhaps most direct horror in the entire Local 58 series, and that is Show for Children. You see on our timeline,
Show for
that we have
Children's
Show for
creepy.
Children, and then after that, Community Roundtable, Focus on Culture, and the Morning Local News. What I think is interesting from a horror perspective is how Morning Local News seems so far off, but it's so craved as a sense of normalcy, as you're kind of in the pit of all of this horrific stuff happening, that even though it's just 2 hours away, it seems like an impossible gap to reach. We then watch a cartoon from another one of Chris Straub's characters known as Cadaver in an episode called A Grave Mistake. Now, as soon as the short begins, you may not notice the moon in the background watching our character walk along and smiling at it in a very creepy manner. It's also made immediately clear that this is not a show for kids.
No, probably not.
This happens again as Cadaver comes across
It gets worse.
in a second grave, whose appearance
What is
I will
that?
get into later. After this, the tone dramatically
Look at the
shifts.
moon now.
Cadaver is
Look at
absolutely
it.
terrified.
Oh, no.
Music drops off.
It's not
and the
smiling
moon
anymore.
now holds a look of pure contempt. He then goes into a third grave, which seems to be a tunnel, and as he gets to the end, he finds a fourth grave that he lays himself down in, supposedly to hide. As he waits at the bottom of the grave, this happens.
This is so creepy. What happens next? What the heck?
I'll have to watch.
What the heck? Oh my god, I hate
And
that.
that's it. That's the end of the cartoon.
Look at that. That's an eye.
Oh.
That
And
is
that's
so
it. That's the end of
creepy.
the cartoon.
God.
And what an excellent show for children. Now, it's hard to make out what happened at the end. The moon passed over the grave in the very photorealistic manner and killed Cadaver at the bottom of it. Also, something to note, Cadaver was following the 3F's position mentioned in contingency, lying down facing up, but he died when the moon passed over. Also, we know that the moon is an immediate threat, as it was mentioned in weather service. So far we've established that A, moon is a problem, and B,
SCP-0011
don't look at
daybreaks.
it. From that, other logical conclusions aren't hard to put together. That the threat heard in contingency is the moon itself, which makes sense that it would be such a horrible foe that the United States couldn't possibly beat it. How that gets
It's
into
the moon.
the fastest available route, we'll get into a minute, but just for now, understand that the moon is the main threat being faced in these stories. Our next broadcast is called A Look Back, and while it starts out as a retrospective look at Local 58 itself, it immediately switches gears into that of weather service and begins offering cryptic messages. Now, this message about we send signals to their domain is directly related to what we mentioned in station ID when we heard that it was broadcasted at 476 megahertz. What's so special about that? Well, megahertz are the frequency at which waves get launched into space. And when here it is talking about we send signals through their domain, do we really think they wouldn't add their own? It is referring to our broadcast stations. Now, the reason that's significant is because it's saying some of the broadcasts that we're seeing may not be our own. I'll get into in a minute why and which ones, but just for now, know that everything is not as it seems. Up next, we have what is undoubtedly the most frightening broadcast in the entire series, Real Sleep. We see that the only possible timestamp is 3 p.m., so therefore that is what we're watching. And we're shown a program from the Thought Research Institute. Now, at the beginning, aside from the very creepy background music, it seems to be a standard fare educational television series, but as you've probably guessed at this point, that doesn't last long. It opens with a myth versus facts section, which essentially explains that dreams are stupid and we shouldn't have them, and they are the effects of a primitive mind. This is very odd, as it then leads into something called the Kleitman map, which is basically just baloney science saying that dreams cause restless sleep and therefore we shouldn't dream. And after that, we get into the section called Introducing Your Anti-Dream, which I'll just play the first part for you.
Yay.
I wish you wouldn't.
Yeah. It into something similar to stage 2. And then
Yeah.
at stage 3, it asks you to repeat this phrase to yourself. Before a series of subliminal messages are thrown on screen. Now, what's absolutely terrifying about these kind of messages is you can't read them aloud or process them vocally, but you can read them and retain them in your brain. And then boom, good night, like it never happened. Now, just a warning if you're planning on watching Real Sleep.
Yeah,
It's
so
an absolutely excellent horror short, and I highly recommend it if you like scary stuff. But as someone who followed the steps mentioned in it, I did have nightmares. This is an actual psychological test that's proven to mess with your function and cognition with other people's faces. It is the real deal, and it is pretty freaky.
I do not want anything to do with that shit.
For the most part, but just
Yeah, I watched it, and I can attest. I had a nightmare last night.
Oh my god!
Excellent horror, but like I said, be careful. And then the broadcast answered the message: "Do not see a doctor."
Do not see a doctor.
After this, we get into our, at this time, final broadcast, and most important for understanding what's going on. And that is called skywatching. Again, with our beginning timestamps, we see that skywatching is taking place at midnight, followed by a city council meeting and paid programming. Normally here would be in the paid programming time slot, but since this one is called skywatching and there's a timestamp for skywatching, I'm going to say we're watching skywatching. At first, while the style does transition to amateur, if not a little bit creepy, it seems to be going normal, with the videographer showing Orion's belt and Pleiades as random constellations in the sky. However, this immediately changes when he cuts to the moon. And remember, the moon's kind of a big deal in this series. As he cuts to it, the editor titles it his throne. And as he gets up close on the moon, we see something very, very wrong. It's as if the surface of it has become these fleshy tendrils, and all of the dust on the surface is being drawn into craters, as if the moon itself is breathing or something inside of it is. No. The camera then pans over and we see a very odd structure. It seems to be several circles or buildings put together that can be seen from Earth that lead to a giant triangle formation in a crater of the moon. Seeing this, the camera pans backwards, we hear an alarm, and then all of a sudden...
Why?
The moon just blows up.
The moon becomes giant with this diseased side popping out of it and horrible noises being launched as the cameraman walks around the camera, bows down in front of it, and it simply says, "Rejoice." And that is the ending of Skywatching. And coincidentally, that's the ending at this point for Local 58. So you may be asking yourself, what does it mean? What's going on? What did I just watch? What were those faces? So let's get into it. Now, I also want to go ahead and dispel this point. Everyone, and I mean everyone, who's made videos on this series simply chalks it up to aliens. Everything that happened was aliens, the monsters seen were aliens, yada yada yada. Not only do I think that's incredibly cheap and boring, but I also do not think it is the case. This has gotten to the point where the author himself makes jokes about it on Twitter. What I do think it is the moon itself. Those familiar with the works of H.P. Lovecraft will have heard the ideas of something called an eldritch horror, or eldritch horror. This is essentially just a being that defies the understandings of human logic or the understandings of scope of what a creature can be. Also, I really hate applying one work of art to another work of art, but if I had to compare what I think this creature is to something else, it would be comparable to the brother moons in Dead Space 3. And the reason I say that is because I believe the moon in Local 58 is a living, breathing creature that is affecting the actions of things happening on Earth. Or at the very least, something inside of the moon is a living, breathing creature affecting things on Earth. One of the reasons I think it may be a giant beast inside of the moon rather than the moon itself is that whenever the moon is viewed in skywatching, the videographer refers to it as his throne instead of just, him. Given this, I think that the moon may be a sort of egg, or at least encasement for whatever's inside of it. The chain of events goes something like this. Whenever the US landed on the moon at the end of the space race, those that like to dig a little deeper will know that there was 11 minutes of missed time where NASA maintained contact with the crew of Apollo 11, but their transmissions were not made known to the public. There is a lot of theories of what happened in those 11 minutes. But going by Local 58, I think that they discovered that there was something inside the moon. Again, everything I'm talking is for the ARG and the story. Please do not fill my DMs with, "Oh, you think there's a giant monster in the moon?" Let me have fun, please. Whatever happened on the Apollo 11 mission certainly angered the creature inside of the moon as it began sending messages back to Earth. Those messages were picked up through radio waves, as mentioned in a look back talking about sending messages into their domain, and it makes sense for them to send their own messages back. This continues until the creature inside of the moon breaks out and has a psychological effect on the people of Earth. So, keeping this whole theory in mind, let's go through each of the individual broadcasts and see how it ties into the bigger picture. Chronologically, we start with, you are on the fastest available route. I don't know exactly what to call this creature besides Elder Core or Lovecraftian Beast, so for now I'm just going to refer to it as the moon, but just know it can mean the thing in the moon or whatever. The moon is interacting with signals on Earth, which is what's giving the GPS such a weird direction list for the driver to follow. We know that the moon can influence electronics on Earth as seen by later broadcasts, so saying that it would change the rules on a GPS isn't that far out of the realm of possibility. Not only that, though, if it's to be believed that the moon is affecting the psychology of people on Earth, then the driver getting there, hearing these noises, and running away frantically before crashing all makes sense. Next we have contingency, which admittedly is a tricky one. The two prevailing theories are that it is a legitimate emergency put out by the United States, or that it's just a hoax altogether. In my opinion, this is another one of the moon's psychological tricks. If the moon was erupting with a giant Lovecraftian beast to destroy Earth, that would be readily apparent to everyone on Earth. It would make sense to people in the world that their nations would send them a broadcast, essentially surrendering or giving up to this gargantuan creature. However, I think that this is another one of the moon's tricks. It is trying to convince people to commit suicide, but not only that, killing their children and animals en masse as a way to further cause disruption on Earth. This leads into the moon's motives. Is it trying to wipe everyone out? Is it trying to get people to worship it? And I think it's a bit of both. If it can promote hysteria and cause this mass suicide and panic, then people become more reliant on whatever forces that are there. And since it's the only force there, it becomes a god to the people. Again, I don't want to make direct comparisons, but it's pretty similar to Dead Space. Remember earlier when I said that the broadcast ended with the 51st state is not a place? There was a period of time after the American moon landing where the moon itself was referred to as the 51st state. I think when given the context that the moon itself is a living, breathing creature, the phrase, the 51st state is not a place, takes a considerable bit of meaning. It's not a place, it's an it. It's a thing, it's a creature. And again, this is another reason of why I love this kind of horror so much. It leads to these personal revelations that put everything in a new perspective. That simply phrasing it is not a place makes everything tie together. And not only that, but it is absolutely rewarding to figure it out. After that, we get into weather surface, which is our next direct reference to the moon in the series. It says there's a meteorological event, which yes, we've established. The moon is alive, oh no, everyone go hide. However, as I said before, the moon can influence broadcast networks on Earth. So immediately we see this warning change to a coaxing to go outside and look at it. Perhaps looking at the moon or seeing what's going on will either break the psyche of the individual or compel it to worship and just lose its sense of self. Whatever's going on, we can see this fight ensue, as mentioned earlier, where the broadcast station is saying do not go outside and the moon is saying go outside and look at it. In this final phrase, I believe that the moon itself got to the broadcasters, which explains some of the broadcasts we see that come after it. Again, I'll read the quote that the broadcast station says. It's in the light. The moon came in. He found me. Through the mirror, moonlight white, white like eyes. Not light, but blood. I drown in him. If you are afraid, we will look together. I also think that this last phrase, if you are afraid, we will look together, validates what happens in sky watching. And remember earlier how I said it's not people screaming, it's something else? I think this is the moon screaming. The footage we see at the end of weather service is right before the either hatching or breaking out of the rock for the creature within the moon, which not only ties weather service to sky watching, but it establishes the power of whatever this beast is. After that, we have station ID, which again establishes that there's a megahertz symbol, which means that whatever broadcast we put out can be picked up and transmitted on. And it also says to look away, again referring to the moon, and that there are safety in numbers. This is absolutely referring to the moon itself, to find groups to try to get away. But given the scale of this event, I highly doubt that will stop anything. Next, we have Show for Children. I think that this is once again another one of the moon's ploys, specifically a ploy targeted to kids themselves. We see the moon dreadfully watching our main character as he goes and finds a body, which scares him. Now here's what's really interesting. I didn't pick up on this until like my third watch through of Local 58, but tell me if I'm crazy here. It seems like the creature that Cadaver comes across in the second grave, this thing looks a whole lot like this thing. I think this may be our one clear glimpse of whatever this thing in the moon is.
Oh my god.
Obviously scaled down, but this amalgamation of flesh and bone and this awful noises. I could be absolutely crazy. Let me know if I'm crazy, but I think I'm on something with that one. Because otherwise, that thing on the grave makes absolutely no sense to me. It then ends with Cadaver dreadfully waiting for the moon to pass over, and when it does, Cadaver is killed. Also, we see the corner of the eye of the moon, which may lead some to believe the moon is alive. I believe is to say the moon is watching. Now, you may be asking yourself, well, if the moon is wanting people to die and worship it, then what good is there in promoting fear? And I think it's because children are very responsive to fear as an authority. Like, think about it this way. If you want a kid to worship you as a deity, you're not going to approach it with those ideas of safety and comfort because kids don't understand that. But fear, they will absolutely give into. It's the same reason children are punished with spanking and things such as, because it is the fear of punishment if they do wrong. So if a child is shown a cartoon character killed by the moon, that immediately establishes a fear and authority in the moon. It's just another strategy to lead to this creature's takeover. In a look back, as mentioned before, it talks about sending signals to their domain and how they can send signals back. Now, real sleep is very interesting given this whole idea of the moon, and I think that it deals much more with the psychological effect of people on Earth. Very obviously, the information in real sleep doesn't make sense. It's talking about dreams being unnecessary and how we don't need complex thought. Remember earlier how I mentioned that real sleep is an actual psychological experiment? Well, here's that psychological experiment in action. If you don't want to participate, skip ahead about 20 seconds.
Jeep celebration event.
Okay. Cool.
I'm terrified.
Seconds. For kids, it not only creates a paranoia, but it creates this dissonance among people. This idea that if the moon can broadcast into people's houses programs that make them lose their connection with reality and other people, their psyche will be much more fragile and will either be overtaken by suicide messages like in Contingency or worship messages like what we see in Skywatching. The idea of things like there are no faces, as well as the incredibly straightforward hints seen with the subliminal messages in the fourth stage, it's very clear that this is another one of the moon's ploys, or the creature within the moon, to break down the human spirit. And finally, that leads us to Skywatching. So at this point, we know that the Local 58 programmers have succumbed to the moon's wrath, essentially, to the point that they are filming the moon and calling it things like his throne. We see on the surface these long, fleshy tendrils, and this is kind of what makes me lean towards the idea that it is an egg that's burst open later. And then these obviously built structures on the moon, such as the pyramid and buildings, establish that there is something happening on the surface. Then once the moon seemingly explodes and whatever this is breaks out of the bottom of it, the screen says rejoice as the videographer bows down and begins to worship it, showing that the moon has essentially won. I think that Local 58 is an excellent example of stringent augmented reality horror done right. I think anyone who likes non-linear storytelling should give it a look. Even if you're not a big fan of horror, you can just skip through the face part. It is very interesting and worth analyzing. Also, it seems from cryptic hints given by the Twitter that there will be more later, So if there is, I may make a video about it. If people enjoy this one, we'll just have to see. Or if the next video is like, oh, it was definitely aliens, or oh, Wendigoon was wrong about absolutely everything, then I'll be sad. But above all else, I encourage you to go watch it for yourself. Come back, let me know if you think I'm wrong on something, or if you concur, or if you have your own theory about what happened, because I would absolutely love to hear it. I want more people to get pointed towards this and more discussions to start with this, because when I see good stories, I want them to have done justice. But once again, thank you all. Thank you so much for the support.
He has a video on the stairs in the woods. It says I've watched this, but I don't remember it. So
It happens so fast.
With something, potentially the coup, probably not. It might be the coup. So this one is going to be more of a read along. I'd rather you go in rather blind to what the subject is, but I'll have you know it is about the stairs in the woods, and more specifically, stories relating to a specific search and rescue ranger and his encounters with
oh yeah, I remember watching this. He's just reading the stories, the same things that Corpse read.
Yeah, I've listened to that video like 3 or 4 times now.
Yeah. Every now and then I just come back to it.
That Local 58 thing, there was a documentary about it by Nexpo. And, well, Nexpo did a documentary about it. And, pretty much that, faith thing was a real experiment during the Cold War with the CIA trying to figure out how to brainwash people.
Awesome.
Yeah. Like, they would play that over and over and over again until they would pretty much disassociate reality. And I actually I've seen people that disassociate, themselves with reality, like talking in third person at EAMC. And shit's kind of fucking whack.
Yeah, dissociation is usually a very weird coping tactic when someone's experienced heavy trauma.
Yeah, and they also start losing their memory more and more and more until eventually they just become a vegetable. I actually know someone. I became friends with someone who got over it really quick before it got really bad, because it can happen really fast. Her name is fuck, I forgot her name. It's in the group chat. Let me look.
Her name's Woman or something. I don't know.
Woman. I had to.
Shut up, Steven.
This is not just another streaming app.
What? Are you joking?
Yes, it is. Anywho.
Yes, it is.
Kelly.
It literally is, but go off.
It's a cloudy night in the low 60s.
This one is very loud.
Yeah, that's loud as fuck.
And you're half asleep on the couch, alone in your living room, illuminated only by the glow of a television. Your small Massachusetts home rattles in the howling wind outside.
I live in Massachusetts now, okay.
Massachusetts!
And the jingle of a local station ID is drowned out by your slow descent into deep sleep. You close your eyes for a moment, but just as you do, a sharp alarm jolts you awake. It's the emergency alert system. A severe weather warning, but this isn't just any weather warning. No, there's something off. Someone at the station is trying to warn you of, well, it's telling you not to look outside now. For what reason? What could be out there? Your county is scarcely populated, and light is sometimes a rarity in the deep rural parts of your town. The isolation, the mystery, the terror. This is the basis of analog horror.
Nice synth tunes.
My name is Aiden, and today Pat has brought me on the channel to talk about something I am very passionate about, a mysterious genre called analog horror. If you've heard of this series, or maybe this one, and you know exactly what we're about to get into. Today I want to take you down the rabbit hole of analog horror, from its history to its themes, starting from the very beginning and the rather cloudy origins of the genre. Well, without further ado, let us take the dive into the world of local programming and emergency alert broadcasts. What exactly is analog horror?
I've always loved sci-fi, and the idea of being right on the edge of discovery and frontier.
The history of analog horror is perhaps as old as the history of the found footage genre itself. Theoretically, you could trace the origins back to the Blair Witch Project and other early found footage horror films, following the path up through Marble Hornets, and to the modern day genre we call analog horror. First, however, we'll need a way to properly define the boundaries of the genre. So for the answer to what is analog horror, here it is. Although do keep in mind that these definitions aren't necessarily rules, and something that falls outside the realm of these parameters may still be considered analog horror. At any rate, let's start at 1, a form of storytelling depicting a pre-existing visual medium, usually one that is analog in nature as its basis. Examples: film reel, television broadcasts, VHS. 2. Does not directly depict any characters, instead uses the second-person perspective to drive the story. In most analog horror, there are almost no characters. You are the main character experiencing the story. 3.
That's first person.
Uses a horror narrative. If the series satisfies the previous 2 requirements, all that's left is, well, is this series a horror series? Okay, so now that we have our essential parameters, we can start looking for the true origin of analog horror. Enter CH/SS, the first analog horror series on YouTube. The reason I make this distinction will become important later on. For now, let's examine the series created by Turkey Lenin III back in January of 2016. CH/SS is far more akin to alternate reality games of the time than to analog horror, but it was the first to use those tropes while also breaking into new ground with the use of television broadcasts. The premise of the series revolves around a drug company airing what seems to be prescription guides or other information regarding this mysterious medicine. As you follow the series, you slowly gain insight into what might be going on in the world of CH/SS, although the presentation remains cryptic throughout. The idea of slowly building a world through subtle bits of information is one of the key pillars of analog horror. CH/SS asks its audience to actively participate and solve the mystery of the world as it unfolds. When you take it from this angle, CH/SS is undoubtedly a product of the ARG scene, but it, alongside the broader found footage genre, most certainly had a lasting impact on contemporary analog horror works, as we'll see in the coming examples.
Coming?
Ew.
In October 2016, Troy Wagner, the creator of the original Slender Man horror series Marble Hornets, would upload a rather peculiar video to YouTube titled ECFA 1. This began one of the earliest and also largest analog horror series, though, like CH/SS, it was created within the sphere of alternate reality games, and sometimes isn't even considered true analog horror. ECFA takes on the same mystery approach that CH/SS implements, though ECFA does it in a much more compelling way. Our main character, Hawkins, has begun receiving signals from the supposedly defunct television station ECFANet, though he's only been able to pick up these signals through an abandoned property he's inherited. The most interesting aspect of ECFA is its visual style, which seems to reference a sort of early 2000s computer software aesthetic. It isn't particularly realistic, but it gives the impression that this station is underground and defunct. The feeling of isolation is strong in the series. Couple that with the fact that these signals can only be received in a creepy abandoned house makes the series that much more terrifying. I won't spoil much, but it gets weird. An ad for a drug called Preaxin, concept sketches of a kid's animation, and perhaps the creepiest of all is this emergency broadcast telling you that there will be a knock at the door and that you shouldn't open it.
That's creepy.
I honestly think this single line has come to
right
define
now.
so much of modern analog horror. But overall, you get the sense that this is a small, rural town crippled by a mystery of eldritch origins. Something isn't quite right, and you're all alone in solving this mystery. Halloween night of 2017, Chris Straub, better known for his work on the creepypasta Candle Cove and the webcomic Brood Hollow, would upload 3 videos to YouTube. You Are On the Fastest Available Route, Contingency, and finally, Weather Service. These videos would be uploaded to the Local 58 YouTube channel and begin a new era of analog horror. To many, this is where the scene truly begins. Despite only being uploaded in late 2017, the original publishing date of these 3 episodes go all the way back to 2015, making it arguably the first real analog horror series. The first 3 episodes were uploaded to Chris Straub's website before the series migrated to YouTube. The story begins with the first episode, Weather Service. It's interesting to note that this isn't the first video uploaded to YouTube, but it was the first video created. Anyways, Weather Service begins with a scheduling screen before cutting immediately to an emergency alert bulletin. The bulletin warns of a meteorological event taking place before it cuts back to the schedule screen. This time the screen seems to be corrupted, and we are thrown back into the pitch black depths of the bulletin screen. However, it is now a civil danger alert, and it is telling viewers not to look at the moon. Or is it? Should we look at the moon or not? There seems to be a struggle going on between 2 forces here, one telling you to look at the moon, and one telling you not to look. At the end, we get a glimpse of perhaps the effects of looking at the moon. Insanity. And what's this talk about him? Finally, we see a shot of the moon with screams in the background. Okay, let's digest this. This is perhaps the single most iconic and defining analog horror video to ever exist, period. Many of the tropes you see in later series sort of originate here. The emergency alert bulletin, the scheduling screen, the lounge music, and most importantly, the hijacking. These features are all commonplace in your average analog horror video, but I think above all, the most interesting aspect of it is the structure as a short film. There is no hidden message here. There are no codes to solve. You understand the story just by watching it. There is a beginning, a middle, and an end. In other words, there is a 3-act structure. This is something new. It isn't an ARG. While yes, the story is vague and mostly left up to your interpretation, it's still a narrative and can be likened to the elusive plot of, say, 2001: A Space Odyssey. The rest of the videos seem to have a loose connection to this original story at best. Skywatching, the latest video as of me writing this script, seems to have the most connection to this original episode, showing what looks to be the true nature of the moon. The other videos seem to vaguely reference this event, but aren't necessarily connected. That's right, Local 58, in my eyes, is a collection of loosely connected short stories. And that brings me to my next point, the concept of hyperdiegesis. This word is used to describe a phenomenon we see in cult media such as cult television and films. It describes the use of an expansive world only hinted at or suggested in said piece of media. In other words, we are only given a teaser of the bigger picture at play. And that is very profoundly true in the case of Local 58. Much like ECVO, we get a sense of the world in Local 58. We are put in a specific time and place just through the graphics and presentation. You're watching this, alone at night, in what seems to be a rural part of the United States. And something awful is happening outside. It doesn't help that Local 58 takes place in Mason County, West Virginia, which looks like this and is, by the way, home to the Mothman. This is terrifying. It becomes even more terrifying when you take into consideration the other episodes. Contingency is perhaps the second most iconic video to come out of Local 58. The video is a recording of a broadcast from what looks to be the late 60s after the station shuts down for the night. It seems that a contingency message has accidentally aired, telling the American people to in the name of the United States due to defeat by overwhelming forces. As the video progresses, the details become far, far more horrifying. It turns out that this broadcast was a mistake. Or was it? These questions fuel fan theories and speculation. But above all, it is at its core a creepy psychological short film loaded with small and meticulous details. The rest of the videos follow in the same fashion. A dash cam recording, a disturbing children's animation, an instructional VHS, a star observation. They all center around a concept, and a concept that is then deconstructed and warped into something terrifying. But there is one major drawback to Local 58, and that of course was the production time. Unfortunately for analog horror fans, new entries could take up to a year or more to produce, and by 2018 there were only 3 videos in the entire collection. But things would soon change for analog horror.
Channel 7.
By June of 2018, Local 58 was really the only producer of analog horror, with ECVA and CH+SS mostly being considered ARGs. A few short videos existed as fan creations of Local 58, but there was nothing substantial. There was no analog horror community, at least not the one we know of today. However, everything would change on June 29th, 2018. A small channel with less than 50 subscribers called Channel 7 would upload a little video called Alpha Alert. Within a few weeks, the channel had over 500 subscribers. What exactly happened? The first entry of Channel 7 was by no means a masterpiece. It was derivative of Local 58's weather service and barely even had a 3-act structure. It was more of a novelty than anything. But it hinted at a story far beyond what was shown in that 1-minute clip. What was an Alpha Alert? Who or what was the missing subject? Why is this happening in Bucks County, Pennsylvania? From this short clip, we are hinted at an expansive mystery to come. To add on, within a month, 3 more videos were uploaded to the channel. Compare that to Local 58's year-long upload time, and you've got yourself a recipe for success. Season 1 ended just 2 months after its original debut, culminating in a short film called The Interloper. That's right, the entirety of Channel 7 was an ARG made to promote this short film. But in the end, it became the catalyst to push this short film into an expanded multimedia franchise. The Tempest universe, as it later became called, featured short stories, alternate reality games, and short films, all created to tell an expansive story. It began with Channel 7 and The Interloper, a specific story in the universe taking place in Bucks County, Pennsylvania. The Interloper seems to be an interdimensional being similar in appearance to Slender Man, hailing from a place later revealed to be called the Otherworld. The Interloper had the ability to hijack televisions and transmit red spectral frequencies, which would be fatal to look at. This was just one example of the many creatures of the Otherworld. Channel 7's influence cannot be understated. By the end, it had amassed over 10,000 subscribers, and again, this was only in the time of 6 months. Channel 7, though, was just a counterpart to the Tempest universe at large. It wasn't standalone per se, but every video acted more like puzzle pieces. The influences of the series range from the obvious Local 58 to ARGs and web series like Marble Hornets and Tribe 12. It was a bit all over the place at times, but its incessant mystery and hint at a larger universe kept audiences coming back for more. Enter Analog Archives. Unlike Channel 7, Analog Archives takes a short film approach, with each entry following 3-act structures. We hadn't seen anything like this since Local 58. Analog Archives follows not 1 but 3 separate stories within the Tempest universe, with the plan being to explore the many facets of the universe through connected arcs of 3 videos. For its first season, the 3 arcs covered were Bucks County and the Interloper, Hanson County and the Tester, and Summer County and the Brainwasher. We had seen 2 of these counties before, but a third was entirely new. On one hand, it worked for the audiences who were intrigued by the series' many mysteries, despite not knowing the full lore behind the Tempest universe. On the other hand, the connected storyline eventually became overbearing and limited what could be done with the genre. Which is why, in July 2020, Analog Archives came to a close, alongside the larger Tempest universe as a whole. In the summer of 2019, the first collaborative analog horror project hit YouTube. Titled The Minerva Alliance, the series took notes from the series that came before it while also borrowing notes from the infamous SCP Foundation. Instead of anomalous creatures, the items of interest were tapes depicting strange events or eldritch monsters, a disturbing game show recording, a sorority initiation tape, and perhaps my favorite entry, an emergency alert broadcast depicting an anomalous weather event. The ident screen in particular works wonders to putting you in a specific time and place. The The Ad Council video does the same thing, with a realistic splicing of television programs in between.
Recall now.
Huh.
All across America, people get together with friends and family to spend time with one another and share some of life's most treasured moments.
Minerva Alliance taps into that nostalgic horror with its dedication to realism and fears from memories long forgotten. It should be noted that the Minerva Alliance also became the first analog horror series to feature audio-based analog horror, to mixed reception as I recall. It works from some perspective, especially in Minerva's open-ended SCP-style formula, but there's good reason why it had never been truly attempted until now. Overall, Minerva became the first for analog horror on many fronts, and continues to expand and offer new and exciting ideas into the genre. 2019 brought along a few other analog horror experiments, such as Ilbigo Corp and Alex Kansas, with Alex's channel eventually finding more success later on as a surrealist short film series. Alex Kansas would later go on to create the Monument mythos, which takes a departure from the typical analog horror style, and goes for a more documentary style approach, complete with voice acting. The Monument mythos tells the story of an alternate history, where James Dean becomes the President of the United States, and where monsters lurk within the Statue of Liberty. It's a truly unique series, and a breath of fresh air in a genre that at times can seem stagnated.
Stagnated.
Foggy.
Frogs.
Very foggy.
Frogs indeed.
And then, in November 2019, we were hit with a bombshell. Little did we know that the next major analog horror series was upon us. Gemini Home Entertainment offered the antithesis of Local 58. Instead of entirely television broadcasts, Gemini was entirely VHS tapes. From the first few episodes, we get a sense of the world of Gemini, with hints of eldritch monstrosities of cosmic origin. While the formula is almost unchanging from video to video, the subject matter is presented in fresh and original ways, with climaxes being jaw-dropping and exciting. Gemini follows the 3-act structure for most of its uploads with few exceptions, and its fairly periodic upload schedule has allowed it to grow tremendously in the years since its creation. Furthermore, the series has pushed the boundaries for what is possible in analog horror with entries like Lethal Omen, with a video game created for the sole purpose of this particular entry, or Advanced Mining Vehicle, which shows us footage from the perspective of a mining drone digging into an infestation beneath the Earth's surface. Gemini Home Entertainment communicates its story through a few core ideas that are expanded on in each entry. There are wood crawlers, gardeners, nature's mockery, and the elusive iris. These are equivalent to Gemini's characters, and I believe this is the main selling point of the series. The entertainment factor comes from learning more about these entities and figuring out how they fit together, or how they
Nature's
operate, what their
mockery.
goals are.
Wow.
These characters, per se, also have very iconic cephalopod designs that harken back to traditional Lovecraftian imagery. There's a plethora of fan art that exists for these entities, which I believe further pushes Gemini's popularity. Furthermore, the many companies showcased in the series have fueled fan theories even more, providing a basis for figuring out exactly what on earth is going on in the world of Gemini Home Entertainment. Gemini is a masterclass in the popularization and marketing of analog horror, and has managed to capture the viral techniques of Channel 7 without sacrificing quality. The visual effects, lore, and sense of isolation most certainly keep audiences coming back for more, and any fan of analog horror will appreciate the dedication and immersive nature of this series.
Damn it, my hammer exploded.
In February 2020, the true sequel to Analog Archives would be unveiled. This series, titled Eventide Media Center, centered around recordings held in Eventide Valley's local library. The series was entirely separate from the Tempest universe, and every entry would be mostly self-contained, similar to Local 58. However, the main draw from this series would be its dedication to presenting new formats and anomalies with every episode. While the first video was a simple educational VHS similar to Gemini Home Entertainment, the second featured a near-accurate recreation of the Weather Star device used for the Weather Channel broadcasts of the 1980s and 90s. A later entry, Midnight Movie, used a 50s horror movie credit sequence as the basis of its format, and finally, City Council used actual footage from a town council meeting. Furthermore, every detail tightly surrounds a specific theme for every episode, right down to the color choices. However, the series is not without its criticisms. In the early months, many criticized the lack of an overarching story, citing that it feels disjointed despite the idea of it being a collection of short films. Since the entire series takes place in a shared universe, fan interpretations and theories have cropped up anyways. Eventide, in essence, is derived from the concept of mini self-contained mysteries. The horror stems from piecing together a story through the hidden details, which reveals things more horrific than what was originally on the surface. Eventide is treading on new frontier for the genre, and it's anyone's guess as to where it will go next. Analog horror is a very young genre. The community itself is only about...
Man, that's bonkers.
I don't know how to get new carrot and turnip seeds. I thought when we harvested them it would just give new ones to us, but it doesn't, so that might not be the best way if we're gonna have to go out into the woods and find seeds every time.
Oh god.
Yeah, I thought it would be like Minecraft, and when you harvest it, it would just give you more seeds, which I thought Rob said it did, but I don't think it does. Why is it so damn foggy? I can't see more than 3 feet in front of me, and somehow I'm still getting only 40 FPS.
What's up with all these frogs?
It is so amazing having a G-Sync monitor, man. Like, cause 40 FPS on a non-G-Sync monitor feels like dog shit. This is like still pretty fucking playable. It's just not as smooth.
Feels like piss shit.
This 40 FPS feels like 70.
What a 0.1 KD SBMM lobby looks like in Cold War. I bet this is gonna be some good gameplay.
Yeah. Capture the objective.
What? Shoot him! yeah, get him. Oh my god. Humans with no self-awareness time.
It's like the lobby your grandpa would get put in if he played.
Dude's just laying there with a sniper, just getting blown up. He's not moving.
He doesn't know how to, he forgot to...
He just walked over that guy. Alright.
This is amazing.
Target. Mike is online. Securing Bravo. We're pulling ahead. Enemy incoming. Taking charge.